Okay. So, last we had left off, the party had met up with an old friend, Kobe, of the tribe of Kobe's, and had taken a job for him investigating the Val mine.
It was a mutually supportive job.
Mutually supportive.
Yep.
While doing so, they ran into a strange type of petrified creature and a mutated Medusa with a dragon-like appearance. Quickly taking down all the threats, surprise.
We're fucked. No, we're not.
We're fucked. 2 rounds later. That was easy.
I love my ex. I almost died.
Yeah. Fuck. The big guy. The one with the largest.
The tank almost went down.
Yeah.
He went to 5 HP.
After returning to the ship, you have set out for another day. The following days were good weather for an extra day, as it is now. You hear the announcement of Navi.
Hey, listen.
You just hear over the intercom, Navigator Anik has been found. He is currently at the helm.
Where am I currently? Am I currently in my quarters?
This is about 5 a.m. as you hear this.
I get up.
Like Bailey's
Get dressed. I get up. I get dressed. Axe in my hand. I put it on my back.
All right.
And I make my way up to the helm.
Leely goes up as well.
I walk out and I climb and I jump up instead of walking around to the stairs. Fuck that, it takes too long.
All right. As you see, Anik, you want to describe how you look now?
Oh, absolutely. Let's get into this. As you get up onto the deck, where Anik is now standing, his once beautiful black and gray armor that he had requested from Domar has been kind of muddied and is now closer to a green and brown mix that looks, to use modern day terms, is rather camouflage. His coat is now a little bit more worn, as is his hat. His ears now sprout a little bit of green on the very tips of them. And on just his neck and a little bit on his arms, for what is visible above the gloves, there are now vines that, one moment, let me get the appropriate, it is summer, oui?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think.
No, sorry. Currently it would be spring.
Oh, it is spring. Oh dear, I am so sorry, Liarvi. So, for the spring, he now has green vines that have bright flowers of all kinds of reds and yellows and pinks that are just barely visible all along his neck and his arms. And his eyes are a wonderfully piercing bright green.
Where you been?
We've been looking everywhere for you.
What do you mean, where have I been?
You were here. You were supposed to be watching the helm. I get an alert from Navi. I need a little help. This shit's going sideways because you're not here. Where'd you go? You're not on the ship. You vanished like a fart in the wind.
What day is it?
And
What
all
day
of a
is it?
sudden, what day is it? What day is it? How long has he been gone?
He's been gone for 2 days. It is currently the 10th of Springcrest.
Sure. You've been gone for 2 days. Vanished. Boop, gone. No note. No nothing.
I do not remember. I was standing here. I was steering the ship, and then I was here again.
Well, what happened in this
I do
song?
not know.
You're a bit different. You got some flowers growing on you.
Excusez-moi.
Yeah, take a look at yourself.
Is there any way for me to actually take a look at myself here?
You see as Navi has just... Thank you for the bits! Thank you for the bits.
Thank you, guys.
You see as Navi stands there, and suddenly you see her look at you for a second, up and down, and suddenly transforms, looking just like you right now. So
See
just-
that?
It's a miniature
That-
version of you.
That's what you look like. That's you.
I look very carefully, and I notice that my mustache, which was very faint, very not there, is now practically gone. That is not right. That is not right at all. I have no idea. What is this?
I don't know. What is this? You tell us.
Oh,
I am unable to tell you. I do not know what happened. This is not good.
does he have some kind of amnesia or something?
Seeing as how I just lost 2 days, yes, I would assume that I have some sort of amnesia.
Hold on, I got the solution for this. Goes down the stairs. And tries to pick up something from his bag.
Anik will start rummaging through his pockets and his backpack. His once pseudo plentiful of a few more gold coins has now diminished to about 10, and he has just a few silver as well. His
I hand him his cake from our last mission. This was yours. It would have been more if you left a frickin' note.
I do not know where I was. What was I supposed to do?
I can just imagine Anik now, like, just having a note around everywhere in case that happens.
Do not tempt me. He pulls out a very weird, very handmade stone axe from his thing. He seems to be missing the goblin balls that he had before, along with his old pair of armor.
Go. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say.
You still have your glaive and your bow and all that?
I do. Me.
But you're missing your goblin balls?
My the bows that I picked up from the goblins we first attacked together. It is gone. I have this weird, very poorly made out instead.
Is there anything on the axe? Anything written? Any blood? Anything like that?
There is not. Is this just a handmade axe? It looks like somebody hand made it from.
How are you feeling?
Boogie, this is not good.
Are you
Really?
injured at all?
I do not believe so. I feel a little stranger, actually.
How strange.
I feel faster.
Eh?
Weak.
So as Lieli just stopped taking his time, goes back up. Alright. There is a few solutions for this. But just for a good measure, I want you to lay down in this
Okay.
bedroll.
While he's doing this, can I do a deception check
Okay.
on this to see if he's telling the truth?
Roll an
Well, more than welcome
insight.
to.
Roll an insight check.
– 15.
Anik seems to be telling the truth.
Okay. "13 Kittens is saying that she changed her voice, but it didn't work.
Did it work now?
I don't.
What are you doing to me, Streamlabs?
Being an honorary program.
I even have it clicked on. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now, I want you to sleep on this bedroll.
Sleep on it,
Lay on it.
I'll help you sleep.
right? Was that a threat?
No.
Okay. I will lay down onto the bedroll.
So, hold on, give me a moment. And goes and just shake his hand together. And does it.
Are you Mr. Miyagi-ing this?
That's basically he's doing.
Drink.
And then it goes tap on the board of the Crimson Wood and cast Druid Craft to make like a little archway over Anik of just like 3 branches going all over Anik.
This is strange. I have seen some very strange rituals make fun of us. This is what is the strangest.
Are you doing something about check?
No, I am saying I do not understand.
Shit. Wait. Grabs the service blade, does a little prayer, and with the service blade he cuts the branches, just saying out loud, just druidic phrases as bring memories back to this poor creature. Cuts the vine, the tree branches. And
While he's doing that, I take a step back. I'm like, there's shit I don't want to remember.
Oh my god. Alright. So. Roll
Shenanigans.
This is Shenanigans.
I hate
Russian. Is that the word that you said to Fred? To fix him?
Oh.
Yeah. It's basically it.
All that build up just for you to say the word.
Yes.
Impressive. Roll an Arcana check.
Eight.
So much for that.
Don't feel anything there. You do it. You remember the word. And yeah, no. You feel like there's nothing affecting it.
Shouldn't work. I knew I couldn't trust that old one.
I put out my hand to Anik. To help him up.
Merci beaucoup.
Oh, Vok, what'd you get on your insight check?
15. He said he was telling the truth.
He was telling the truth. Another strange thing you do find out, that you do notice, is Anik was fairly young last time you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's probably gotten a couple years as a bit more of like the...
He doesn't look like the child that he used to.
Yeah. It's mostly like the way he holds himself and such like that. It's strange. He looks the same, but the way he's acting is a bit different.
Mm-hmm. Something's off. I believe that you're telling the truth. Something is off.
I am in fact telling the truth, so
Good to know. I believe that you're telling the truth. Something is still off.
obviously I lost some time. This is not good.
Yes. Go down to your quarters, get some rest. Maybe get some food.
All right.
We'll see about this more later when you get some rest.
Anik will start to trudge down the stairs as he very, very hesitantly enters inside of the cabin to go to his sleeping area.
All right. So, As you go down there, looks the same. You remember all of it, but even to you, something feels a bit off.
I look at Lily. I'm guessing you're still on the deck.
Yeah, just taking my stuff in the bag again.
You saw what I saw, right? He looks older.
Lily goes to look at Anna.
All right,
He looks older.
What are you doing?
He's carrying himself better.
Sleep. What are you doing?
He's in this cabin. You were just looking at him. Use your memory.
Roll
Don't get creepy.
roll an insight check, Lily.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he looked. The way he was acting seemed a lot old, like he was a bit old. His body still looks just like it was before, but
He seems older.
yes.
Seems mature. Interesting.
I don't know.
Like, kind of looks around, looks at his coat.
Keep an eye on him.
Nice flower background of your coat.
He's back today. He's sleeping now. He's not here anymore.
Yes, while he's sleeping, he's Lily is looking.
Lily, stop being creepy.
He is actually not sleeping. He is just kind of like restlessly kind of staring at us. It'll be
Lily,
possible if you do not stare at me, I'm just saying.
Why don't you go actually talk to him, see if you can help him remember.
All right.
I'm gonna man the helm here. Maybe on your way, tell Zero to bring me up some coffee and a plate of food.
Omar, did you get Zero to bring us some coffee for Doc?
A plate of food.
And I'll get that.
As you guys do, you just hear Zero, help, help. You hear him
What
over the
fuck
side
does
of
he
the
mean
ship.
now?
What? No.
You don't hear it come from the badge.
Man, do I see it from where I'm at?
Up by the
Thank
helm,
you for
yeah,
the
you can
meeting.
see you can see that there's a rope going over the side of the ship, and you hear where Zero's yelling from.
I run over to the rope.
You see,
I hop down.
just see Zero's
Wiggly.
hanging there, like holding onto the rope, and like,
I look down at him. What'd you do?
and it's like he looks nervous.
You called him when he didn't want to be called again, didn't you?
No, he told me to change it, and he'd be back. It's been 10 minutes.
What do you do? What'd you do?
I'm just gonna go and help.
Not yet.
Like, okay, I called in that because I don't know why he wanted to take off the words on the side of the ship.
Who wanted to take the words off the side of the ship?
The giant.
I pull him up.
All right.
I grab him by the throat. If you call him that again, I will kill you. Do you get me?
Roll intimidation with advantage.
Intimidation. Alright, thank God for advantage. 19.
19. Yes.
Thank you, Cass.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Mm-hmm.
This is your last warning. You will. We will see if you can fly if you call him that again.
I like just see him go from this dark red to just a pure pale, almost pink, going like.
I mean, you could just let it up to me. I could just on my god, see if we get a tree to consume him.
Maybe you can be eaten by a tree. We'll see. Fuck around, find out.
You hear on the badges as it's been yelled out, Pandora going, if he does it again, I can use him as target practice.
Always an option, Pandora.
Alright.
One way or another, he does it again. He will no longer be of this realm.
You see Domar come back with like these cut parts of it and going, hey, Compton.
Hey, buddy.
Looks at Zero, looks at you. So, I assume you don't want to keep the name out there? Name on the side of the ship? Alright. And like he has a whole bunch of stuff he's been cutting this morning. Still pays no mind to Zero being just...
Oh, I still have him by the throat. I'm right about here. He's still hanging over the ship, but I got him a good grasp over the edge. Yeah, we're good. Okay. I'm just kind of talking, holding him here.
Yeah.
He did it again, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said to him?
Well, I think everyone did.
Good enough. Let me know if he does it again. If you want to take care of it yourself, you're more than welcome. They throw him to the other side of the deck.
Right. Make a athletics check for me.
Yeah, Lee just goes, I'll get you right back.
20!
Yes.
You throw him on the other side of the deck, and the rope harness he was in, you just see it turn to the bungee cord as like he's now 20 feet away from the deck. Oh, and probably about a good 5 minutes later, he's like having to climb back up as he's just hung over the other side of the ship.
Oh, that is so funny.
Get back to work.
I'll give you a special plate for that one, Buck.
Next time we get paid, I'm docking your pay. You got paid then.
Okay,
Hey,
you guys,
paid.
you paid in between sessions? I'm like,
I paid everybody.
okay, and you just see it's his hands shaking. Okay.
Who wants food?
So what were we talking about there, Domar? Now that that distraction is out.
Well, I was talking to the contact we have in Shaven, and apparently, well, Navi, can you show me what the message they sent is? And you see her pop up on the railing.
What?
Yes. And suddenly turns into 4 posters, wanted posters.
Oh. So we're wanted in Shaven now too, huh?
Sort of look like you guys, with bit alterations. Anik has a huge nose. And
He's
called,
like Lynn Rider.
yeah, and it says, it doesn't give out any name or any information about that. It makes you look more bestial and like bear-like than bugbear.
They're way off.
Pandora literally looks like a cat with horns.
Pandora, I think you're good, because they done fucked up.
And then Lily looks a whole lot buffer and more like, have you ever seen one of those political cartoons, old ones of like Native Americans? They call them savages. It looks like that.
I don't think they're actually looking for us. They're looking for our stunt double.
They're looking for great value version.
If you know the reference,
what was
drink.
that? Wait,
That
what
was
was that that I just heard?
That was from space.
Oh shit, it is.
We haven't found them. We found their stunt double.
All right. But yeah. They mentioned
Lily.
about an experimental cloud chaser ship. As you see her switch into a newspaper and you hear a reporter on the news going, "Terror strikes in the town of Westwind. As a band of monsters has unleashed an elemental threat on the people and stealing a new ship to help against the Draken terror."
Well, that's an interesting question.
As they mention the name of the Cloud Piercer, as it goes, as the ship, the Cloud Piercer, has been stolen from its dock.
I look over to the side and like, oh, yep, that was us.
Well, right now it's the Cloud Icer.
Yeah.
Part of them have been knocked off. And you see as Domar is just brought in with pieces of wood and going, "Hey, I got a couple of these. Any ideas for what you want to name it?"
The poor choice.
All right. And you see him go up to 0 and goes, "Hey lad, you still got work to do if you want to eat," and just shoves him off the side. Bang. And then you see Domar take. You see Domar as he lays out the piece of wood he has carved. There's a little bit of enchantment, and you see them turn into the letters you need. And he starts just slowly lowering them down carefully.
Hope he doesn't fuck up.
Hey. He needs someone to pull him up, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Oh.
This is gonna be fun. All right. I'm gonna go back up to the helm. You got this under control. You need any help, let us know.
All right. All right. Sort of see him
You got your pay, right? From the last mission?
Hey, thank you again, Captain.
Yeah, you're good, man. You earned it. Make sure, I gave you Guardians. Make sure he gets his.
You got his.
Good.
Also, if you find a bag near you, like in your room or something, coins, Guardian gave it to you.
Okay.
He doesn't we're still trying to teach him money.
I'll hold on to it for this.
Don't spend anyone else.
I'll let them know.
All right. As you see Domar just watching him over there, and you see this little bit of a chuckle come over his lip. Like, a little bit of a chuckle goes as you're looking down there.
Lily, are you still up here?
Lily is at the kitchen. He's cooking.
I hit the badge. Lily, check on Anik. Make sure he's alright.
Oh, I'll be on it. For cooking, calls Guardian. Guardian, keep an eye on the fried chips. We'll be right back.
What?
Goes, you're muted.
You tell Guardian to keep an eye on the fried chips?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, have I?
I mean, you can see.
And tell Guardian to cook to make sure they're cooked properly. Be very specific with Guardian.
Oh, yes, hold on. I want you to look that is golden brown. And when it is, you put it on this plate. Okay?
Carefully.
Carefully, yes. Thank you, Bucky.
Mm-hmm.
And Lily goes and keep an eye on Anik.
Make sure the ship doesn't burn down.
Alright. Alright, so. If it's going on. You do hear as you're walking to go check on Anik. Currently, we are 4 hours away from Shaven.
Good. How is the weather?
No.
How's the winds? Do you need help navigating, or are you good?
No, the
Need somebody
breeze,
to man the wheel?
as you, no, I have this captain. As you see her transform into the Captain Garb again. And she goes over the weather report with you. Slight wind to the west. Nothing we can't handle. No precipitation. The wind's only coming in about 1 to 3 miles an hour. Temperatures are going to be in the lows of 59 and the highs of 60.
What's the local news happening down in Shaven right now? Anything more about us than we already know?
No, it appears there is something else bothering the people as the headhunter. And you start hearing as the radio sound hits again, and then she turns into like looks like a newsie.
Extra.
Yeah. Headhunter strikes, and you go just here. Headhunter strikes again as 3 more students of the Shaven's Institute of Magic has been found decapitated. Citizens, stay at large, and please stay safe. There'll be more news at 5.
I'm gonna go to my quarters.
This is Barely
Send me all the
Even
information you
signing
know. Barely even. I'm gonna go. I tell Navi, I'm gonna go back to my quarters. Send me all the information that you have about the headhunters.
Very well. As you go back to captain's quarters, Anik, what are you doing as you've been tossed and turned?
He is right now just sitting, kind of staring at the ceiling, feeling very, very uncomfortable.
I promise Liege is at the doorway. He's not going even close to the attic.
You know, we're not gonna be creepy, Leo.
We're not gonna be creepy ever.
Okay, what are you doing, Lily?
Just waiting for any like ominous thing around Anik. If there's anything that's happening.
So you're just trying to get what, like, a feel if anything's around him?
Yeah. Like anything suspicious.
We can't hear you, Mark. Hold up. Dog's coming in.
I know. I muted so I didn't interrupt.
Well, those who want to watch, this break is sponsored by Redbubble Store. Where you can get stickers, you can get glasses, you can get stuff on the Redbubble Store. Go check it out. Look at that. This is a sticker.
Okay.
Become part of the guild.
Thank you for the ad. Okay. I mean, how long does Anik stay in his room?
That is a good question. One moment. Let me consider. He is quietly sitting there for. He's basically just quietly sitting there until he is requested to come out.
So far, anything is normal so far.
You just kind of look. You're kind of looking at Leo standing in the doorway.
Clearly just...
Point of order. Have you received my messages, DM?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Lily is just watching everything happens. Nothing happens. Okay, I'll go to the kitchen.
All right. Going into the kitchen. Luckily, none of the fried chips are burnt. A couple are undercooked. But nothing too bad. He didn't roll so. You still got 19 kills.
Oh, thank you ever so much, Guardian. Unfortunately, one of these are only focused at that fair. And oh yeah, can you help me prepare the tables and keep the food? Go get the plates, put them in the sort of the spot close to the chairs and on the table, the chair. I don't know if I had to do a specific. I'm trying to get a better understanding of how you do stuff.
You see, as he goes up, grabs the plate, puts them down, one for each person, and then the silverware and such are placed where they're supposed to be.
Oh, that's excellent. Thank you. You will be getting, if you need anything, any food, I got fried chicken. Right now, I am cooking this lovely pot of meat, uh, kind of like a little bit of spinach, like, well, just like a pot of stuff. With the chips in the dip in the meat, and then you eat it.
As he sort of tries to do that, and you see the weirdest thing as he like unlatches his jaw, which just drops straight down, and you see like the
Yes.
under part of him, puts it there, and you see him just shut it. Like he's trying to mimic someone eating, but he just shut it.
Clearly is stunned.
As yeah, you pull it down, you just see like a whole bunch of vines underneath the faceplate on the bottom half.
Clearly kind of froze for a minute.
And I mean, bits of the beef and stuff, just you see them as they're sort of, they've been crushed, so they're like partially coming out of the seam of where the jaw is. And it's like, then you get this look on his face, it's just like the childlike look is like, did I do good?
Kind of like the Iron Giant.
Yep.
Oh, Jake.
I think that deserves a drink, but yeah.
Oh, my.
Okay.
Clearly, at this point, clearly just hasn't seen Warforges in a long time because he has not any knowledge of it until now, where he saw this bad thing happen. Barely snaps out of it and like gets his stuff together. It's like, okay, go and grabs the pod, puts it at the center of the table, doesn't speak, he gives a thumbs up on Guardian. And goes to the communicator and the dinner's ready.
Hey, did Guardian try acting like he was eating again?
Yes.
He does it at times. Wants to feel like he belongs.
I admire him. So, just goes
Right.
prepared to eat.
Alright, so
Captain heads down.
you head down and you have what best can be surmised as a illusionary version of the newspaper from whatever they got off the news. Seems mostly that it a major part of the news is talking about some headhunter that has been attacking the Shaven Institute of Magic. And there has been about 12 students who have been found dead, all decapitated. The Silver Guards have still no lead so far, but have dubbed the killer the Headhunter.
Is there anything that's relating to each of the students besides that they were students at the school?
It doesn't give out that much information in the paper. It just gives out that each one was a student, 3 females, 6 males, and then others that were undetermined, or they hadn't. They went by the they had in the paper, but
Non-binary.
Non-binary. That's the term I'm looking for. Thank you. You do notice that they're a mixture of some half-orc, some elven, and it seems like at first it seems like maybe it's the 4 students, but then you realize there's some that look like that you recognize the family name of. So they came from somebody. It just seems to be a random.
So I remember, what was the family name I recognize?
The Roselands.
They have a lovely ballroom in New York.
Forgot. Primarily known for their the creation of the moving picture, has gained popularity in Shaven, along with the wife of Major Roseland being a well-known actress. For
Major Roseland?
that's the guy's name.
Is that who I recognize?
Yes. You remember, wife was is an actress originally known for a bit more risque films.
Skinamax.
Less Skinamax, more yeah, sort of early 1940s. Yeah. Burlesque show types.
Just for the record, the stream has gone black.
What?
Not for me.
What?
Oh, it did for me and Elisa.
That's strange.
Oh.
We have a hydrate from
Now
listening.
it has appeared.
Probably.
Unless I missed it.
Yeah, it's very odd. Probably just like a plug and buffering or something. Or try to refresh it.
But we have a hydrate from listening.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was about to call that one Anna. Spoke up like, hi.
Also, for the record, Anik has not showed up for dinner.
Attic, you hungry?
There was no response.
Attic, you out?
Nothing.
Sure, that's my.
I'm gonna go check on Attic.
All right. Anik, are you still in your room?
Absolutely, I have no move.
I go to Attic's quarters. Attic,
Ah, oui.
you good?
Yes, why would I not?
I tried to call you on the badge. Didn't answer.
It appears I no longer have my badge.
You no longer have your badge.
It is not on my shoulder. It is not in my bag. I do not know where it is.
Interesting. Still no idea what could have happened, huh?
DM, any idea?
No. All you remember is that you were steering 2 days ago. Wind was catching up, and then suddenly you woke up, and suddenly you just popped back, and it was night.
Mm-hmm.
You just suddenly remember it shifted that, and then Vok showing up.
I do not know.
This is weird. I don't really like it.
Sorry.
Come with us. Let's go get something to eat. Let's try and see if we can jog your memory.
Wonderful. Wunderbar.
After you.
I will head to the kitchen, and I will start to eat ravenously.
Like you haven't eaten in 2 days.
I do not know.
Mm.
I feel full, but this is. It feels like I have missed this. It is very odd.
You seem, I don't know how to say, but older? More mature, maybe?
That is fascinating.
Yeah.
Also, I should mention that it is very disappointing that this stash is not here.
You know, it's a mustache you could grow.
I mean, perhaps, but I do not know when negotiate. I would not have done that.
Hey, at least you can grow one. Don't worry.
Hey, Domar.
Hey.
Have you ever seen something like this happen? And I tell him what's been going on with Anik. Any ideas? Trying to figure out how we can fill these holes that he's got. No pun intended.
Hey. See, one of this sheet right now. I don't really know of anything like do something like that, but not really the. I'm more the crafter, not really the.
Can you get in touch with Tempest? Maybe you would know.
Like you started getting a hold of him, and suddenly you see Navi pop on the table. There on the table. You have a call in by one, Merlin Silverfang. And your name, you ring with that name, Bach, as that's one of the heads of House Silverfang. Flame?
Uh-huh. Silver Flame or Silver Fang?
Silver Fang, sorry. And it's just sort of a moment of dread. It's like, the fuck? Why is the president calling? Of the like a governor or something like that calling.
Okay. Everybody be quiet. I'm gonna take this here so you all know.
You just see as Navi shifts into what looks sort of humanoid, but there's like horns coming out the side of them, scales on the side. It's all just in this light blue. And then just sort of looks directly at you going, hello?
Hello?
Hi, is this Captain Vach?
Bench. Who is this?
This is Finn.
Finn?
And Dolphang.
Finn. Finn. Hey, hi.
You did not realize that you had a first name.
Finn who?
Dolphang. Well,
Dolphang?
Tempest. Does the same in my guild?
Yes, yes. I just got a message. We need to know about your location so we can go to your place. And yeah. And that's you can tell us about more information about this realm. But Feywild.
Huh?
We need to know where you are
Yeah,
so we can come meet up with you. And then we have some questions. If that's
Yes.
alright.
We do have some questions.
Yeah, you hand me that coffee. Thank you. You just, like hear him talk to someone else, and like there picks up for a second someone else saying, "Here you go."
I mute your call for a second. Hey Domar, is this guy on the level?
You might seem odd, but he's on the level.
Good to know. Thank you. Unmute your call.
Feels fair. Sorry. I'm having a coffee in a bit. Yeah, we'll have to get you some of the papers to get you, I could try getting you into one of the docks, but I don't know how well that can go. It looks like you're being...
Our ship is... We have a bit of a reputation. We're probably better off at a off location that's not a dock, that we can hide the ship.
Alright,
if that's possible.
hold on, let me give this to my wife, and suddenly you see Navi change into, like, long hairs, slender build, very athletic, a female. Yes, I can help you out with that. There's a few crevices that you can find nearby Shaven. They're about an hour away.
Okay.
We can...
Can you send us that information to our Navi?
Here you go. You see Finn on it. And... yeah. But,
I sort of like this technology. This is amazing.
Isn't the technology's down, isn't it?
all right, we'll meet you there. And...
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, thank
We'll
you.
see you when we land in about... We'll probably be there in about an hour.
Cool, cool. And just hangs up and Navi goes, would you like to be a course correct?
Yes.
Hmm?
Thank you, Navi.
Oh, yeah. Hey, sorry, he's Bit of an odd
Easy.
one, but
Yeah, he might want to switch to decaf.
tried that for a while.
Yeah. How'd that
Didn't
go?
help. Didn't help. It was worse.
Therapy might be better for him then.
We do need to do something. Hold on. I'll be right back. Goes to the kitchen.
Anik, how you feeling after you eat?
I am feeling okay. I suppose I feel
You feel more with it?
perhaps still foggy, not comfortable.
You feel like you're not comfortable in your own skin, like it's bothering you?
I do not feel comfortable in here specifically. It feels
Why?
too
What?
tight.
Okay. In the room or
Yes,
okay? You want to go out on the deck?
that would be wonderful. Yes, if you could.
Okay. So let's take a walk out on the deck.
All right.
Feeling better out here?
A bit, yes.
I'm worried about you.
You and me both, monsieur.
Yeah. You gonna be all right when we land and go into town? Probably gonna see some business.
Honestly, I have no idea.
I'm not sure if you should come, to be honest.
Do not blame you.
I mean, we could use your skills. So when you were sparring with Lily, you got some skills.
Indeed. Do you think that you will run into the type of problems that will require those skills? So,
Anything could happen. You know, it's best to be prepared.
I mean, Godric,
Prepare for the worst.
To see my my archery skills, no?
Uh-huh.
To be a little bit better at that than the play.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we can have you, if something happens, we'll have you stay behind. Just hit them from afar.
I am not opposed from that.
If you feel in any kind of way like something's happening that you don't get, let us know.
I will do my
got your
absolute
back.
best.
We got your back. We'll try and get this figured out. And we'll figure what's going on. We'll figure it out.
I do appreciate the support this year.
No problem. You want to go get some rest? You want to chill out up here?
I do not think that I want to go back in there now.
All right. If you want, I have a go grab a bedroll. You want to lay down on the deck? You're more comfortable here. The open space might help you.
Perhaps that would be a wise option.
Get some rest. We'll be landing in roughly about an hour, as you know, and then we'll take it from there.
Very good.
Fucking professor. I had a professor who do a drinking game, and if you said but as you know, he would take a drink, and it became a joke that we'd follow with him. He'd always show up with like 2 gallons of water, and
It's
there's a little marker of how dead he would be if he drank that much alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you'd mark it and go, I would have died of alcohol poisoning if I had to take a shot every time you did that. Don't say,
As I'm drinking whiskey out of.
So I'm like, I'm reaching out. It's like, fucking hell. That's the Jack.
So yeah, I'm gonna head back to my quarters. I'm gonna see if I can research some more about the missing head guy, the headhunter dude,
All right.
and do a little research on what could have happened with Anik. See if there's anything I can find
Okay.
through that research. I talked to Navi privately.
Clearly interrupts on the intercom. Says, "Avak, did you have that foremost?
I do.
Did you send it to me, please?"
Send up 0.
You're still hanging.
Damn it. Oh, by the way, something happened with Anik during that time that he was gone. He lost his badge. I don't know what that means for the guild, but you need to know that.
All right. We'll tell Finn We'll tell Annabelle when we get there, and I can get a new one made up in about.
I don't know if there's anything you need to do to deactivate the old one, because it was a communication deal.
They're like a prepaid fan. Prepaid fan.
We need to deactivate badge number 7319.
2319! 2319! Okay. Give me a. Hold on. As this time you see Delmar get ducked under the door going out into the deck area.
Mm-hmm.
Tim grabs back holding a couple resources, and he's like, just give me about an hour or two.
Mm-hmm.
And just see him like he lays down this stuff, different types of plants and such. He's almost sit there, and you just see him start to do this ritual.
I bring the thermos down to Lily, and then I head back up to my quarters. You might want to wash it out. I think it had some stew in it. It might be a little funky. It was from my.
Actually, I'm gonna roll this. See how much left.
They're like, what kind of smell is it? It's just like a big one.
This is the stew that you made.
Hard.
This is the stew that you made. That was really
good. Have
good.
you ever dealt with a thermos that's been sealed up, gotten real hot, and has just that tiny bit of whatever in it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's got some funk.
Oh no.
Yeah, it has that 2-day funk.
Sorry about.
Oh, that's 2 days. That's even
No, no.
worse. Oh. At least just oof. No.
All right,
Oh, this one is cleaning. Hold on.
if you fill that
What do we need the water bottle for? The thermos for?
It's for a thing. Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
Why do you always have to be worried of what why do?
It's my job. It's what I do. What's going on?
Basically, I know an idea. This is from Tempest.
Mhm.
But if you bring coffee to this guy, I think
Mm-hmm.
he will actually give us some sort of respect.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you for telling me. Why was that so hard?
Because all you think is, I think, why would you think that I would be the weirdest person ever?
I didn't think you. Hey, you were the one that was just watching Anik while he was trying to sleep. That's
Because
kind
you
of
told
creepy.
me to.
No, I told you to go talk to Anik and see if he was all right. And you just stand at the door.
I'll be right back.
All right,
Who's saying shenanigans? You said shenanigans.
that's 2 drinks.
Nah, fuck it. I don't have my non-alcoholic beverage.
What was that? You guys want to take like a 5-minute break?
Up to you.
Yep.
Hold on, wait.
I mean, we gotta get.
Oh.
We gotta
Yep.
prove that you're drinking.
That's 3 now.
All right. So
Damn it,
guys,
Alyssa.
Come on.
I mean, technically,
Woo!
We haven't even thrown a fireball.
all right. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys. If you have any questions, ask them. And yeah.
In a bit.
All right.
All right. So we're landing the ship I'm gathering, and Anik is going to stay behind for a bit
Yeah.
and catch up.
He'll catch up.
Family of tomatoes are walking down the street. Dad's leading the way. Mom's in the middle. Kid's falling behind. Dad stops, goes over to the kid. Smacks him on top of the head. Catch up!
I'm not
All right.
gonna drink for that.
So, about an hour in, you do see one of the large cavernous ranges as you get closer to Shaven, to this still a large city, but it looks like it was once probably 3 times its size, as you see a multitude of what you can best surmise is from the day of calamity. As you can see the shielded city, its small sphere. Throughout it all, you see yeah, it has a dome. You can see in the distance, probably a good 200 miles away, but it's fairly clear, evening, night. As it's an evening, you can see the ships dock in. You guys find one of the large tracks left after the devastating wave from the creation of No Man's Land swept through this area.
Is there a hole in the top of the dome?
You can't tell.
We'll check on it later.
Alright, so Lily, me and you.
All right.
And we're supposed to meet up with what's your face and the other one?
Oh yeah, we're supposed to go on the
With Finn and Mrs. Finn.
yeah, at the Broken Fang.
Do you have the coffee for them?
Yep, Hermes got it twice cleaned because of the stench.
You got the funk out?
Yep,
Let me see it.
goes, opens the cap, shows it.
Smell the thing. Seems good. Here you go. Just wanted to get another set of nose in there.
Now,
As you guys are having this conversation, you just see as suddenly around Domar, the plants he had left around him suddenly like erupt in a greenish flame. For a second there, you see it all consume like a wildfire.
Mm-hmm.
And as he goes from this kneeling stance to standing back up, see him holding a new guild badge.
Okay.
And goes towards Anik and there you go. Try not to lose this one. Don't have enough incense to do that again. For now.
Fantastic.
we can bring you back some more incense if you want.
Yeah, what do you need anything from town? You want to head into town?
I was gonna head in town with you guys. That's fine.
Alright, come on.
Oh, cool. You can come with us.
Alright.
Whenever you're ready.
Put this bag on.
Can you, Anik's gonna stay here. Pandora's watching over the animals. Have a guardian keep an eye on not only Zero, as per usual, but Anik too.
Right. And like pulls up Zero that you notice is like 3 feet away from like a stony cliff edge. Like you just hear him muttering to himself as he's like, oh.
Let Zero know not Zero. Let Anik no. Let Guardian know to take no shit from Zero.
Don't worry. I told them about your guys' spell that you can do that once he leaves the ship, you know.
Yep, Pandora, you're watching the animals. Zero is being watched by Guardian, and Guardian's also going to keep an eye on Anik in case he's okay. To make sure he's okay. Unless Anik's coming with us.
If it is absolutely necessary, I suppose I can come.
If you would like, or you can wait on the ship. That's up to you.
DM, how crowded is the areas that I can see directly before us?
Currently, it is a wide open. I mean, there's bits of rubble of old buildings around here, but it's pretty much open for what you can see. And looking out, you notice what seems to be at first a horse, but then you notice it's more metallic. It's heading towards you guys quickly, and people on it.
It's a metal horse. On a steel horse they ride?
Yep.
Because they're wanted?
Dead or alive.
Wanted. Dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
I can, I suppose I can come with you. Also, I may not walk into any buildings for now, but
Yeah, Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get you figured out.
Just trying to make sure Lieli is trying to conceal himself, so he pumps up his coat, just making not visible buttons up. Oh, they're
Just-
trying to be invisible.
Ooh.
As you guys are leaving, as you guys see this, see Guardian walk out and Domar look at him going, all right, hands him a mask that looks like a leather plague doctor's mask. You can put on your mask now. Take it off when we get, when we get back.
So Guardian's coming with us?
No,
Oh, okay.
you just see Guardian put on his plague mask, and it's like, you just see what looks like a plague doctor mask, full plague doctor, but bright blue glowing from there, and it's like from the distance, it just makes it so much eerier.
Gotcha. Oh, go play with Zero.
As he sees her like open his eyes and conscious, look at Guardian, and Guardian just like leans over him. You don't see any of the expression on his face from the eyes, just the glow. Zero, pass the right back out. Hey, that'll be good.
All right, on our way.
So let's go over to the steel horse that we ride because we're wanted dead or alive.
The ship you do see as finally this steampunk-esque, arcane punk-esque motorcycle just sort of turns up towards there. One person.
We just hear Pandora yell from one of the windows, "Have fun storming the castle!"
Yep. But yeah.
Take care of my owl bear and your hellhound.
I am pretty sure that is not a hellhound. It is just a Cerberus.
Potato, you know.
You are supposed to pronounce it differently,
I know.
Say.
I did that on purpose.
I will request that Vaxer make himself a, let's see, what is it again?
Make
Please
me
don't
dance.
say-
Uh-oh, he's doing it. Yep.
A wisdom save, you say?
We.
Let's see if he succeeds.
10.
Well, monsieur, you have to start dancing for the next, what is it, minute? Minute. For the next minute, you are, and I quote, irresistibly dancing. Also, you must drink.
Yes,
Yes.
that's the rule.
Mm-hmm.
I start breaking him down, doing the white man dance.
And do note, this is not just any dance, this is a comic dance.
A what?
Oh my dance.
It is a humorous one.
Oh, okay. That's why I'm doing the white man dance.
Yes.
And I'm looking at you the whole time, just like,
Like he's walking the whole time while dancing.
No, he cannot move.
You're
Yes.
in the place like suddenly dancing for a minute.
I'm just Lieli's going to push back while he starts dancing.
I thought I treated you guys well. I thought I treated you guys well.
Believe me, it's not
Is
my fault
my
this
minute
time.
up yet?
Yeah, but by the time Lily gets you to where you can get off the ship, it's been a minute. Lily, you were tired from pushing back.
And there we go. See, it was not terrible, no?
Terrible for me. I had to push him.
Well, you did not have to. We could have just let him catch up. It's only a minute. It is not that long.
I come up
We-
behind Anik, give him a little in the back of the head, you jerk. Just a friendly tap in the back of the head.
I attempt to judge it, but I do not.
Alright.
Oh my.
You good? You finally got that?
I mean, it was humorous, no? Pandora, was it not humorous? Come on, Pancake. It was amazing.
Alright. So, last time you see a female figure stand up, taking off their helmet, and then there's a riding side saddle on this motorcycle, clenched onto her, this gentleman getting up, taking off, looking very similar to the one you talked to earlier.
Okay.
Oh, you.
Hi.
Hi.
Don't drive that. I got us here on time, right? No one got killed? Yes, honey.
Looks like
Yes,
someone
honey.
did use a drink. Shows the thermos.
Thank you.
That's from all of us.
Thank you. Thank you. It was like, takes a drink of it.
Clearly, eye rolls.
As you finally see this guy who looks like a college.
Let the power of dance flow through you.
Alright.
Sorry, I had to take a minute for that.
As you see this guy who looks like he's coming out of a, looks like he's a college kid who has been dealing with finals for the last 2 months, looking dead tired. Bags under his eyes. The clothes he wears are fairly loose. Only coming in about 5'8". With this strange, like, these white silver scales on the side of his face. Mouth has a line that goes almost like a reptilian jaw, all the way from where the ear is here down and then meeting up where the lip edges are. And both eyes have like a weird lizard-like appearance to it. Hi. Captain Ba? Lily?
Reason.
Panic? Right?
Bonsoir, monsieur.
Hi. Sort of shakes all your hands. I'm Finn. Finn.
We fist bump.
Hey. La, 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 la.
Sorry.
Dude, are you okay? You're always tired.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just sometimes the thoughts take over and you need to spend days, and then you hear his wife chime in going, or like he goes hours and then she kind of days working on an experiment.
Fair enough.
But yes, well, I guess you could probably tell me as a Silverfang, but please, everyone calls me Finn Dolphin.
Finn Dolphin.
And this is, well, he's a guild master of the Broken Fang, my lovely wife, Annabelle Dolphin. As you see, this long blonde hair, athletic build, you know, you could see the tonnage on her. It's like, think gymnastic muscle. Everything's quick, everything's like that, and you see that she has this gold choker around her.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
La, la, la.
And I see
That's
you
our
brought
thing.
my drinking buddy with you. You ready, Delmar? If you want me to beat you again at it. I'm pretty sure I won the last bet. Wait,
Omar, she outdrank you?
trust me. She can probably outdrink you.
Huh. Okay. You might be down for that, John.
I'll just be watching.
Of course you'll just be watching.
I do not drink. So.
Watching is what you do.
Can we just get this over with?
I think the right here for us. I don't found that. Oh, you see her, she snaps her fingers and suddenly the motorcycle just turns into a cloud of smoke and vanishes.
Now that is good.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Thank
Can
you.
you teach me how to do that?
I'll try. I can try.
Good try.
And you see as Finn for a second takes out he has a staff in his hand. They took off the motorcycle before it vanished and just starts marking into the sand. For a second there, you just see him clap. Suddenly a carriage appears with two spectral horses on it.
Hey, Finn.
Yeah.
How'd you do that? That was impressive.
Thank you. Summoning. No. Yeah, summoning circle. Sorry. And like you see him as he's looking through his book again, like, what spell did I use? Oh yeah, that one.
Do you think you could teach Liege how to do that?
Sure.
That would be cool.
Clearly, it's just looking at the spectral horses.
Maybe I don't know if Anik's able to learn how to do this kind of stuff.
That'll be a little tough for him. And
I do not believe I would be able to do that. No, it seems to be a little bit more advanced.
Fair enough.
let's try.
Or maybe if there's something else, you could teach him. If that's a little outside of his realm at the moment.
I think
I mean, to be perfectly honest, most of my, how do we say, magical enhancements are basic. They rely more on the nature of things.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure learning from a book would be useful, although...
Couldn't hurt to try, right?
Try, but, we...
Maybe not interested. I thought we, might be able to help you out.
Lily. You get this strange feeling as you see Annabelle just look at you for a second.
Looks at Annabelle.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Liege.
Last name wouldn't be Duff, would it?
It is correct.
Lily, you just feel as suddenly you are picked up and like a hugged and spun in a circle. Oh my!
Do you two
I look over at Anik. I'm like, I think she likes him.
She sort of puts you down, pat you on the head, and he's like, "You look just like your mother."
Dun,
Fascinating.
dun,
Um, have you seen my mother?
I haven't seen her for probably 80 years. And Finn chimes in.
It deepens.
83 years, 5 months, 6 days, and 23 hours.
Give or take a minute or 5.
Okay, good.
When was the last time you saw your mother, Lily?
It's a long time ago, ever since I was a child.
How old are you?
Second character,
I'm 34.
Yeah, 134.
Oh, you're older than me.
Well, I am an elf. We
You are an elf.
Oh, that is a good point.
That is. So you're still a young elf.
Yes, I am. By human standards.
So by non-elf years, when was the last time you saw your mother?
It's got to be
Ever
at least
since
a
I was
century,
a
yeah?
child.
Okay, so when are you, as an elf, not considered a child anymore? What is your age of when you reach maturity?
What was it again, DM? I know this
Okay,
information.
age of maturity for an elf, like when they fully grow into the body type, is just like a human, so around 18 to 21. In elven society, though, mentally you're not considered an adult until you're 100 years old.
You're 130?
Yeah, so
134.
right. So basically, to elven
So-
society, you'd be
so
like
let's say 40
23,
years.
24.
That point of
So roughly about
Kinda
25
strange.
years, about 35 years since you've seen your parents, your mother.
Actually, we talked about this
We
earlier.
could call it an even number of 30.
94 years.
94 years. Okay.
I was we were talking earlier about this. It's been about
Okay.
94 years for Lily.
You haven't seen your mother. Okay. So they've seen your mother longest, more recently than you. How'd she look?
Well, if you want an example, and she sees it, like she holds Lily by the shoulder, like just like this. Oh,
Well,
a little more meaningful to like sort of squeezes the arm.
I'm sure she's a lovely woman.
She's
But
amazing.
she is
right?
taller than me, builder than me.
You may be
I mean,
bigger than
what
me,
else
stronger than me.
Are you sure that she was just not taller than you the last time you remember? I mean, you were a child, so therefore you might not
were.
have grown to your full height.
You were knee high to a grasshopper, as they say.
Well, you could have seen her. At her age, she was the biggest crime hunter. Faster, stronger than any other hunter ever was.
And amazing at cards.
Could she
Apparently
drink?
able to bluff.
Could
What's
she
amazing?
drink you under the table?
Oh no, she was a good drinking buddy.
Have you heard from her recently?
No, last time we actually heard from her was about 60 years ago, maybe?
A long time. When was the last time you heard from her, Leo? Was it when you left?
It was,
Oh, really?
wasn't it 50 years?
All right. Well, that was a nice little, somewhat of a reunion.
I'm actually proud that she's still alive.
Yeah.
Most of the people said she was presumably dead.
Well,
I mean, to be fair, that was like 80 years ago, so... I don't mean, it may not seem like a very long time for you, but for us normal people, that is a bit of time.
hey. He's
As you see,
Lee is
gives a
normal
drop.
too. He's normal too.
Right.
Lee
Most
goes
of us
and,
with
like,
age
goes
scales
his
that
over.
generally works better and is more reliable, or perhaps I should say, let's just phrase it differently. One moment, let us find the correct word. Here we go. Those of us who age on a scale that is more reasonable compared to other creatures of humanoid nature.
He's differently geared.
Yes, it is definitely a thing.
Big.
However, 80 years is still a big chunk of time.
Yeah. Okay. This has been a lovely path down memory lane. Let's
Speaking of memories, I seem to be missing two days. I don't suppose you have any way to help us out, do you two?
there we go. You lost about 2 days. If we can try and get those back,
It would be beautiful.
we have questions.
I have questions.
We
Yes,
have
missing. I have
We
questions.
all
I
have
do not know. Did not used to have green ears.
You
You say.
and then she looks at him. Well, I'm gonna get back to the guild and then we'll think a little bit more about it. And then
Okay.
Finn looks at everyone and then like, dude, I forgot we got two big guys in there. All right, I'm gonna load up. As like he opens up the doors to it, it's a very lavish
No.
little cart.
I'm expecting the elevator scene from Endgame. No, Hulk. No, yo.
No, it's like he gets. You all get in there and you fit comfortably, but you do notice as Finn's staying outside, like Annabelle gets up on the carriage part, and you just notice as he sprouts like two large, you look almost dragon-like wings. I'll meet you at the.
I
Not
kinda
really in the-
I popped my head out the window. Well, that's a neat trick.
Thanks, they itch though. As he starts following you guys through there, and about a good 30 minutes, you finally make it to.
Anik, after about 2 minutes of that, will be kind of trying, without tipping the carriage over if possible, trying to stick his head out the window as much as possible.
Okay.
Dude, do you want to switch spot?
What was that?
You want to switch spots? Take the window seat.
Please, monsieur.
Okay.
You can
Yeah.
play.
Yeah. Hop over. It's kind of tight, so you gotta climb over, and I'll scoot.
Hold on, I'll get comfortable, okay?
One moment, I am rolling an acrobatics check.
I hope you fail.
Your hope does not work after all. It is 19.
All right, yeah,
That
you
could have been
guys.
fun.
Yeah. Why are you in my cross? hey, I don't.
You buy me dinner first.
Yeah. So you guys
And
are
it
all...
just kind of flips over, not flips over, but it kind of like crawls over your head into a very thin space between you and the ceiling of it.
Dude, I don't want your nut on my head. Could you go up a little higher?
You know, just because I am not as big as you does not mean that I am quote unquote thin over here. I am not thin at all.
Yeah, but I don't need to be teabagged by a hobgoblin.
It is better than me being teabagged by you, so.
Liam is just sitting. Like, is this
I'm
like
trying to do you a
two-seater-
solid and give you the window seat.
I would
It's
give
like-
it a fight. I do not feel very good.
Is this like a two-seater, like one seat on here, one seat over here?
It's like each
I'm
side
gonna
has
use
a
the big
bench
bench
seat.
seat that-
Yeah, it's
that
like
you
a
got
big
the
seat on
three
both
bench
sides.
And you have me
Lily-
sitting bitch right now. We got Lily, me, and Annie.
I just like the fact don't want someone on the side just like, no, when you put a sign over there. Like, as,
I'm like, yeah, you know. And I hop over and I sit next to Dom.
oh, no.
Why did you not just do that the first time?
You know, come
Why
on,
did
we
you make me crawl over you? This does not make sense.
I kind of like teabag. It's thing.
Liam is enjoying how this whole thing with these two just
It's been a while.
Anik will start to check all of his bags to make sure that he was not like pickpocketed was that whole thing happened. He just wants to make sure that bag did not like take his money or something.
Nope. It's all there.
No. Like, I really wouldn't do that. Come on.
Neither would Vok. I have to stop you from pickpocketing me. I want to make sure Annick didn't take any of my shit.
I did not.
Besides my innocence.
Vok, let's face it, you lost that years ago.
I seen some shit.
Yeah. Alright. So you guys finally enter in, and before you actually get into like the domed area of Shaven, you see the sort of shanty town. It's built on these destroyed buildings, streets fairly wide as you can see horses and such in there, and the town's pretty basic. Torch lit on this area. Looks more like the slums, but organized, I guess.
Organized slump.
By the
Is that a
time
Starbucks?
By the time you actually make it to the doorway, you feel as the cart sort of jolts for a second, and you can see from the little window across, well, to Lily and Anik, as Finn has just sort of swooped down, land right by Annabelle, and you see this cloak on him. Like, quickly putting a cloak on, like, cut.
You doing okay up there, monsieur?
Yeah, I just gotta look professional for, as he, like, looks down through the window going, yeah, I gotta look professional for the guards.
Did they not like your
guards.
kind?
Pocket.
No, I just remembered about the posters.
Okay.
So,
Anik will just kind of like use the captain's hat and the cloak as he just kind of like sinks down a little bit.
Julie at least does the same. He sinks down, cloak and bellowing.
as you
I
do
dust off my pants.
you just it looks good for like brush the mutton chops a bit. All right.
How do I look?
Presentable. I
Okay.
see.
As you see gets right up to the gate, they are in full-on plate armor. One of the guards has a great sword on their side. Other one looks like he has a long spear or a pike. And Vok, you would know these as Silver Guards. They are some of the elite guards for the major cities in the province of Silver.
Wasn't Craig an elite guard?
No, he was just a town's guard.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting hassled by the elite guard. They're like, why the fuck was your spear there? I don't know. Why'd you carve your name in the spear? So I wouldn't lose it. But okay. You hear for a second as they halt them and go in, we need to check the cabin. And you hear Annabelle speak up. This is Silverfang business. So, do you mind moving on? Do you have any credentials? And you just hear them suddenly go, I am so sorry, my lord. And like back up a second. As you guys can see through the window being pulled through, guards just standing at attention, saluting you off, and just...
You don't want to know. Don't want to know. Don't ask. Mind your business.
Are we having Craig 2.0?
That's Chet.
Alright, as Chet just sort of looks...
Nope.
And Chet's
Do I
the
need
one with
to-
the great sword inside and just... You know,
So I need to do an intimidation check.
nope, it's just sort of awkward as you like pull through. You go back to the full speed, you're like,
as
you
we-
don't want to know.
As we pull through, I just very quietly try and cast Tasha City's Laughter on him.
On who?
Chet.
What's the wisdom save needed?
Wisdom save of 12.
Alright.
Which does not make too much sense, I do not think. There should be 15, I think. No?
It is your proficiency plus charisma plus 8.
Ah. One moment. 13 then. It should be 13.
Okay.
For some reason, it has my wisdom as the thing, even though you said it was my charisma. Or am I getting that wrong? I do use charisma to cast it, no?
You use charisma, yes.
Pandora, you're still on the ship. You don't know any of this is happening.
It should be 13.
Okay. You sense it goes through, but the guy's resolve's a bit too tough.
Ah. He does not realize he was dropped on me, just saying.
As this just cart keeps moving by, and as after a little bit of time, you can see suddenly the city opens up to these very fire-like-esque lights lighting up the whole place. Even though its sun has already set, the stars are out, it almost looks like daytime here. As welcome to Shaven, the city that never sleeps.
This looks very
It's Vegas now?
gaudy.
You can see a multitude of different mages as almost everything has a magical twist to it. You see a bit of construction going on, and it's these pillars are being lifted up by spells, or there's golems building these items. You
Wait,
see-
why exactly are we here again?
We are here to go to the Broken Fan. He like goes over. We have to go to the Broken Fan and ask the questions to Finn and Annabelle. We're for information.
Why do we need information from Finn and Annabelle?
To get the artifact I'm looking for.
I did not know they had information for your artifact. My mistake. I was gone for 2 days.
Don't worry. If anything, we should check on you and what happened to you. Since ever you lost for, I don't know, how many days? 2 days?
2 days. We.
We need to get you in and just give you a caller. If any case you are lost, you can call us here.
I had that. It is called the communicator. Obviously, it did not work because I was gone for 2 days and I did not talk to you.
Fair point. We should probably check on that. By the way,
Thank you for the
See?
subscription.
thank you.
Merci beaucoup.
By the way, this place is kind of a too magic. Too much magic is being used. Not very natural.
Is there something wrong with the amount of magic used?
There's a certain amount that I always use for too many. Like for example, in cookie, you can do it all natural, all hands, all the tools you need. I don't know. It's still very sick.
It looks very goody. Very goody indeed.
Hey. I use magic.
Do you live here, or is this just like a temporary situation?
Temporary. We're just here for information. Then we'll go.
No,
back.
no, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Annabelle and what's his name? Finn up there.
Yeah, okay, so looking through the cart window, it's like, well, I have a couple different houses. I primarily stay here because, well,
How rich are you guys? You seem to have power and respect, if that makes sense.
so you know you're in the province of Silver, right?
I know that, right?
Yes.
Oui, of course.
I'm the lord of that. But please, 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 none of that. No Silverfang. Call me Dolfang. Finn Dolfang, okay? Well, Finn or
To be
Merlin.
fair-
I just like Dolfang better.
To be fair, I am technically a visit. How should I put this? I am from the forest of Hute. What? I cannot pronounce it in the French accent.
It's like you just see it suddenly he changes. I grew up around there.
Oh, did you? Oh, it is magnificent.
Yeah.
No. Oh, those trees. I can tell you, those trees have only gotten bigger in the past 10 years.
Oh man,
It's amazing.
Yeah, I think she still lives around there.
Oh?
My master. Well, she was the one who taught.
Oh? Who is this person, if I may ask?
Human. I think it should probably. Well, she likes saying human, usually a bit older.
Okay.
Igwell.
I do not believe so.
I mean, hey, fine. But yeah, no, cool. That's amazing.
Right? So no, I am from this. So I'm a little, how I put this. I do not like big cities, obviously.
Understandable. As it's just, you just hear that like, yeah, no, but yeah.
Oh. Oh. Oh no. I think we're being cut off.
Oh no! This is terrible. Somehow, some way,
That
the
was
dungeon
weird.
master has lost their face
That
on
was
stream.
weird.
It is back on stream, but we have no sound.
Oh, hold on.
Just to check. Everything's cool.
You broke everything, Mark. How dare you?
It's my fault.
Is that better?
Okay.
A
Sounds
bit,
good.
however, you are very quiet.
Is that better?
That's better.
Oui,
Okay.
monsieur.
I said it for the wrong mic, but okay, cool. Q. But yeah. And you just see his Finn's whole demeanor lights, sort of lights up. Cool! Oh, no, it's great to meet someone from there. We got some stories about that area. Well,
Oh, absolutely. When did you last visit this? That is the real question.
Hydrate.
I'm getting a mini bottle this time.
I'm out of water and I don't have a glass. So
You're just going for Dr. Pepper. Not sponsored. I hope you're okay. We don't want that.
Okay. Oh my god, I went up my nose.
That is not good. That is not where it's supposed to go, you know.
You know when you shake it up and the pressure builds up?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took a drink too fast, so still the carbonation went there, so I just
It's your mistake, monsieur.
oh.
It's your mistake.
You're like, I was probably about last time I was there, I was about 75.
How old are you now?
210.
That would have been before I was born. Yes.
I mean, I've been wanting to go see it again. I've heard that the goblin population is taking over. I hope they treat it a lot better than the widows. Those guys were a bit stuck up snobs.
I have heard stories, so I wouldn't say the goblin population has taken over. The hobgoblins, on the other hand, getting around.
That's good.
The normal goblins, though, they're just little pests, let's be perfectly honest.
Oh, the Fey oh, yeah. I remember dealing with those.
Fey goblins, they are the absolute worst. I have lost more left socks to them than anything in the world.
You know, that's weird.
Truly ridiculous.
Man, I remember living there and shoot, it was weirder than the heck with the socks.
Yes, I'm not sure it is always the socks. Cannot be the shoes. No, it has to be the
why is
socks.
it always the left one?
I do not know. Maybe they have a thing about directions. The real question is, how do they know which one's the left one and the right one is? Because I can never tell.
Thank you. Someone else agrees.
Right?
What is socks?
See, what you do is you take your boots, but then you have a layer between the boots and your feet, and it is made out of cloth. And it is called a sock. It helps protect your feet from the abrasion of the boot.
I call that fur.
Yes, well, obviously, you do not have to deal with these hobgoblin feet, do you? No.
That's kind of a waste of fabric, if you ask me.
Well, you don't wear shoes.
I did the whole year without socks because I was
I
tired
am
of it.
wearing a shoe. Takes the slipper off.
That is not
That's
a shoe. That is
That's a chunkla. That's not a shoe. That's a chunkla.
Yeah.
That is a thrown weapon. To be precise.
That is a deadly weapon.
You should have asked the artificer friend Kobold to turn that into one of those +1 throwing weapons. Just saying.
Ooh. Next time that Bobby's around, a +1 chunkla.
I mean, that could work.
It gives you Misty Step without having to be a cantrip.
I can do that.
I'm sorry. That
Don't
would be
can
amazing.
do that. Delmar, can you do that for Lily, please?
The slippers.
Hey,
When we get back to the
When we
boat.
get back,
I mean,
please,
it
we do
won't be
not
as
want
fast
to
as
smell
a
your feet.
Fissa, but it'll hold up.
Puts on slippers.
when we
Merci
get
beaucoup.
back.
All right.
Where exactly are we heading again?
You hear Emma going to the guild as Emily and
very
Hart
good.
stop, and you guys notice you're in front of this a wizard tower. I mean, there's a couple of them here. This one seems to have like a coating of silver, and you notice this like dragon head, the profile of the dragon head with like a whitish silver flame coming out of the side.
Now this is a house.
Oh, he's big.
Probably only about 20 feet, about 20 or 40 feet in diameter, and then goes up for probably it's like Sky Needle, you know, the Space Needle.
This
Somebody,
is a house.
somebody paid some platinum.
Apparently,
As is that there, it was just pure gems.
this is very nice. Touches like just to get the feel of how it goes. The texture.
Feeling it at first, it looked smooth. Feeling it, it actually has a bit of a stone texture to it. Like it was polished, coated with something to perfect it. You only notice a few windows on it in the top area that has a walking spot, but as he goes up to the door, and you see a couple people get in and out at this time, and so see Finn get down, and by this time he's like loosening up the suit he's in, the cloak is off. I can breathe finally out of this monkey suit.
More comfortable now? You good?
Just know this: if you have scales, they itch all the time.
I'm glad I have fur. I just gotta worry about.
I do not know that I have
Lice
scales,
and-
but okay.
I have to worry about fleas. I mean, but
Yeah, but also
I have medicine for that.
also during this time, the shed. It's
It's the shedding. I get.
yeah, the
I
shedding.
get the shedding.
As
I
you see
get
him
it.
like scratch himself in a couple like bits of the skin comes off. Yes, bringing balls. Always shedding. Great.
Mhm.
All right.
The ball. I leave like balls of hair. Whew. I molt.
Technically, it is fur. Just
It
saying.
is.
So there's a difference.
You're not wrong. Technically, it's fur.
As you walk in, it enters into probably a good 200, 300 foot round room where all these tables are left out. Different servers are going around as like these ghostly apparitions are serving food.
Anik will
Along with that, you notice
couple
a few
moments,
kobolds.
and he will walk right back out. He will walk around the tower, and then he will walk back in.
It is bigger on the inside.
That's what she said.
This
Oh.
Why did you do such stuff?
In the
Ooh.
in the center, there's a raised platform that you see a like levitating disc. It just hovers in the air as it goes to different floors as you look up.
how tall is the ceiling, or is it like
It's probably a good. I
feet tall?
mean, the ceiling is 60 feet up, and you can see on the left side there's a stage there. As there's a, you can hear a dueling of fiddles going on. On one side is this halfling gentleman going at it like crazy, and as soon as he stops, you notice another person there that is in a wheelchair. And she starts playing this fiddle, a half-elven, darker skin. And you notice that she, just with core strength alone, is moving this chair around with the elegance of a dancer.
That's
And
impressive.
you see as there's a dwarf and 3 kobolds with him that are singing the song that is retelling the tale of picking the blue hat string. When a satyr came to a town and one man was able to beat him in a battle of the bands, winning his hat and leaving the satyr back to the Feywild.
I see the kobolds, and I kind of give an elbow to Lily. Think they know Toby?
Yeah. Like you see the kobold waiters. Yeah. What is help?
Hello. Can we get table?
Toby! And like one of the kobolds runs up to you pretty fast. Has a little owl right there and goes,
Waiter,
"Hey."
Toby.
Yep. And then leads you fairly fast for a kobold, gets you right to one of the tables. You go, you drink, like that. And hands you all a menu that read the albino scale.
I'm sorry, could you please repeat what's that said?
The albino scale, as the menu above there says the albino scale. Go. Yeah. Anything you want?
Thank you.
Drink, booze, water,
Ale.
also water. Ale.
Water.
Water.
Either water or milk, or more specifically, what's not alcoholic? Is there any special kind of drinks that you have here?
It's also we got pop, we got cola, we got root beer.
Nothing specific to this place?
Vinny! Monsieur, as you see this white dragonborn walk out.
Vinny.
Do you, you want something special drink, non-alcoholic? Monsieur, I will get you the Vinette Special Virgin.
Ah, merci beaucoup.
Goes back in and like writes it down. You see Domar just looking at the person playing the fiddle.
Did I look at Domar? Did that little guy say Vinny?
Hey,
The little one that came to us yesterday or whatever, 2 days ago. He mentioned Vinny.
hey.
Didn't he? Same Vinny?
I mean, only one Vinny who works with the Colbies.
I don't know. I don't know that.
But yeah,
Okay.
good show.
So this is the
He was the one with the chef with the stew that we were supposed to try because it's the best stew ever.
Hey,
Hey, is Vinny gonna come over and bring the drink, or is he sending one of the guys? Can you get Vinny over here? Vinny!
you see the Colby goes there like, you want to speak to the boss? Okay, I'll get you.
Please.
Right quick. And then you see as he goes back, Domar's just, you see is like he's sort of listening to you, but more admiring the person playing the fiddle in the wheelchair.
Hey, Vinny. Not Vinny. Omar. You got a thing for the fiddle? Really?
Nice.
I didn't know that.
Stella Wolvington is points at the one with in the wheelchair.
Uh-huh.
The halfling there is Dan Wolvington.
Uh-huh.
Those two, we called them the twins because they were born on the same day, no relation. And
Fair enough.
then the dwarf who's singing,
Uh-huh.
that is Dylan Wolvington. Technically older than me, but since I was adopted first, he's my younger brother.
You have a large family. Damn.
I assume since that you all, how do I put this, adopted?
All of you?
That is a wonderful thing to see.
Oh, okay. That
My
explains
parents
a
would
lot.
let me meet you all. I can tell you that right now.
And he's like, I mean, if you're in the Lindbergh area, you might find a few dwarves around there who want that
Wow. Good to know. Glad you got to see some of your family.
He's still, but more slender. Dragonborn gentleman in like a suit. Just the best part, but the skirt. A little bit of down here from the tail. And then coat above it.
Bonsoir, messieurs. Comment ça va?
I believe that both of you have
I look at it, I'm like, is he from the motherland?
Yeah, blue aspects for language. For the record, above board, I literally just asked Howard. Because I know you don't speak French.
Almost a what?
So all I did was ask. I said, "Good evening, Miss. Good evening, Mister. How are you doing?"
Loving the food? Oh, you asked me
Vinny.
my person.
Vinny?
Yes.
I heard good things from one of your associates about your stew.
Oh,
You
yes.
know, a small little artificer named Kobe.
Oh, one of the Kobe. Yes.
When did Kobe mention this stew? I do not remember him talking about it.
You
Well,
weren't there.
Yeah, well, this was
sorry?
during your 2-day break.
That seems to keep happening. I'm not sure how that works.
It was like,
While you disappeared, that's when Kobe showed up. I don't think you've
Maybe I
actually
was
met
Kobe.
I don't think you've met Kobe yet.
Yes, you
I
have
hope
met
that
the
you may-
Kobe.
oh no, I have not met Kobe. Anakin.
Above board, the player pilot of the 314 has not played with Stormy. However, Anik was technically there the first time Kobe appeared.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah. Yes, monsieur, we
forgot
have
about
a
that.
lovely stew. We also make crepe, steak.
I've been told that I need to try your stew. That is the best stew ever.
Like any special type of stew. What is your?
However you normally make it. I would.
I believe the correct term here is Joseph's special.
Oh, yes.
Whatever's
Give us
your.
this special.
Monsieur, I will get that right up for you.
Merci beaucoup.
Cool.
Thank you. Good to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, and I'm sorry I did not get your name.
My name is. Go ahead.
Well, you are technically Captain. So.
I am Captain Bach.
yes.
This is.
And
This is.
Kotis, Quartermaster.
And this is.
Liele, IND cook.
And I
Really?
believe you already know Domar.
Hey. And Monsieur Doma, pleasure to see you again. Thank you for the modifications to the car. No problem there. Alright, so we will be here in about 20 minutes. I have to make a special for you. I did not think I was making it tonight.
Do you mind if our cook comes with you to learn how to make it?
Oh, please do. Actually, I really want to know how you do yours.
If you wish to know, follow me.
And lead the way. Those follows.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Ali leaves, I will go over to Doma. So, Monsieur Doma, do you not want to go say hi to your siblings then?
Well, they're in the middle of the row right now.
Oh, fair enough.
Been a good. Probably been a good. Well, I haven't seen him since I left home. Nice to see him again.
I do not have siblings of my own, but I think I get the feeling.
I don't know my family.
We have already established you have a very tragic backstory.
I really do.
It's super sad, honestly.
I love this thing, like we already
Really
just,
is.
like
We already know this. Shut up.
the way he said it was like we get it, you're the edge character.
So let us be perfectly clear. Since I assume we have to pass over the force of Crit, however you pronounce it.
No, he's straight Donald ducking it.
The forest of my home, we might as well stop off. And when we do not worry. My parents will absolutely adore you.
What?
Both of you, to be perfectly honest. But they will definitely get a kick out of the 9-foot tall over here. Which one is 9-foot tall? I cannot remember.
Come
on. The 9-foot
The
tall?
moment you mentioned that, it's sort of like Domar sort of talked back again.
Hey, monsieur. There is nothing wrong with being tall. Trust me. I know for a fact you will be very popular.
Just don't say the G word.
Please.
You are big. You are tall. You are like a tree. Or would you like to be called spruce or oak? Redwood.
He's stepping. He's really provoking.
Hey, Domar's fine.
Very good. I have an inkling of a feeling that if we do not bring some stew back, we will get in very big trouble with a pancake.
They probably.
Remind me to get the. Hey, Lily. I hate the communicator.
Yes.
While you're back there, rinse out that coffee thermos. Fill it with some of the stew.
Oh yes, you have to talk to the.
Do we have to pay for this
rabbit.
food? I asked Noma.
Well, if you're part of the guild, usually the food's covered.
Huh? Very good.
But hey,
Where did Finn and Annabelle go?
because they've talked to a few people and then gotten back, like sat down at your booth.
Hmm.
You see one of the Kobe's run up with a cup of coffee for Finn.
Hey, can I get one of those cups of coffee too?
Like you see
Large.
Finn sort of like nod towards him. Okay. Comes back with the coffee.
I need some cream
under
and sugar.
Breath.
Put on there.
And it will say, this is a really late time to be drinking some coffee. I do not know whether this is a thing.
There's never a wrong time to drink coffee.
Thank
What?
you for the biddies.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cass.
Thank you for the bêtise. I couldn't, what was that?
Yeah. When they sit back down. Finn, did you finish that coffee we brought you earlier?
Oh, forgot about that one. You see him like takes it for a second and goes, you know what? Unleashes like a cold, icy like cloud against it and then just go.
Thank you.
Was that as was a cool thing? I can do something similar, but I suppose not quite right.
Do you want to try?
I will. I mean, sure. I can show off, but I have not showed this to you, I suppose. If I get something hot, I guess I can show it. It is not necessarily for the food, but you know,
And save it. Might need it later.
it is something very easy to do. It is not exactly training, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
I hand him my coffee cup.
I will attempt to cast frostbite on the coffee cup. But you know, technically says it comes on one creature, but
Okay, as you take the frostbite, sit on it, and just you see as it roll an Arcana check for me, because this is a damaging spell. I just want to see to what effect you can control it.
Nice.
1 moment. That is a 12.
Wait. Yeah, go.
That is a pure 12.
The what?
12.
Okay, 12. You know when you leave something in the freezer too long in the cup and like top layer ices over as that thick layer of ice inside? That's what you did, but before it fully froze, you're just. You just saw Anik taking his hand, like his fingers turn like black at the end, like actually getting frostbite, and then it just pours into this cup.
Nice. Well done.
Tasteful.
I might have gone a little bit overboard. It tends to work better if I let it happen upon like somebody's legs. It makes them very, how do I put this? It makes them a little bit slower.
That worked. I tap the ice. I'm like, oh, okay. Excuse me, Kobe. Can I get a fresh cup?
Anyway, and you just.
I mean,
see
I can
his
heat it
finger
up for you,
go,
too.
How about this? How about this? And he taps it twice, and you see as it just heats up, and the ice melts.
Nice.
But,
You most definitely have more control over it than I do.
That will
no,
work.
No, that's not the thing. That's vegetation.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Bro, what kind of? Well, I mean, you look like they're pretty well trained. But anything, any smells you would like to learn?
That is a good question. I know for a fact that there was a trick one of my uncles used to do where he would take one of his like daggers or something, and it would hit somebody, but with a bit of fire on it.
Like a green flame?
Yes, it tended to be green, although he did love the color green. So I have no idea if that was on purpose or not. But
I hold up one of my hand axes, and I hit green flame blade. I have that now.
but you absolutely
Like
should
this?
be. Oui, monsieur. Exactly like that.
Oh. And then I turn it off and I put my axe away.
Yeah, beginning there, so I can get it. Want some lessons? Sure. Okay.
Also, I suppose, to be perfectly honest, having that, what you call it, prestidigitation, would not be a bad trick to have, I suppose.
Can I teach him green flame blade?
Try.
I have no idea how to do it.
I
I took the
other
feet
than
and
that, I really only have a couple of tricks, including the druid craft, which is how I got these lovely little roses.
Hey.
But I do tend to focus more on the nature of things, if that makes sense.
Oh, no,
Can I, when I cast the green flame blade, can I cast it on somebody else's weapon? Or it has to be on
No,
mine?
it has to be on yours. Yeah, nice.
It's a neat trick.
It does tend to work better if you actually hit somebody with it, as far as I know.
It does. It really does. But you know, everybody's cool here. I have no enemies here, as far as I know.
I will use Mage Hand. I will kind of like turn away from him for a second. I will use Mage Hand. You know, just kind of like poke him on the back of the head, just like once every couple of seconds.
You're trying to get me to hit you, aren't you?
You do not know? Perhaps we shall find out.
Like, what the hell?
Do I have the rose?
Am I sitting across from Domar?
Domar's just sort of, he's sitting at one, he's sitting like the head of the table just so you can see the band going on, which is now that they've gone down. You see them giving their final thanks.
When I turn around to see what's poking me in the back of the head, what do I see?
Ed?
Perfect meeting.
I did.
It
The
says
hand.
that
It is a corporeal hand.
I spoke to a floating hand, yes.
And I know that Anik likes to use mage hand from when we were.
Floating, yeah. So yeah, you can see it. Only the arcane trickster can't. So they make that invisible. So you sort of look behind you, and for a second there, you don't see something, and then you sort of see the shimmering of a mage hand.
Anik,
Oui, monsieur.
put your mage hand away.
It is not something that you just put away. It just sort of disappears.
Then make it disappear.
Anik will focus for a moment. And then as an action, dismiss it. I have to do something while we wait for the food, to be perfectly honest. Also, did we not eat like 3 hours ago?
Yeah, but this is like the best stew ever, from what we're told.
Not enough? Not enough?
About 30 minutes pass. You see Dylan gets up, and you see as he goes talk to his sibling.
Anik goes with him.
All right. You follow Delmar.
Anik specifically says, well, if you're going to talk, do you mind how I put this, introducing?
Good. If you want to. As he walks up to the van and goes, "Hey! How you doing around here?" And you see the one in the wheelchair turn around going, "What are you looking at, shorty?" Like rolls up to Domar. Just sort of gives him a hug, and Domar kneels down and gives her a hug. Like, you've gotten bigger. But, Stella, my friend Anik, my sister, Stella Dwarventon, the Stan Dwarventon, and then the dwarf over there's Dylan Dwarventon. You doing, short stack?
I am sensing a thing. Bonsoir, mademoiselle. Bonsoir, messieurs.
Nice to meet you. As you see,
I assure you that the pleasure is in fact all mine.
you can see that she's a half drow and full on wheelchair, has her leg wrapped up in there, and goes, "I stand to meet you, but it's not the best I can do."
It is perfectly understandable.
See as the halfling goes up. How do you find these? Wait. You have friends? Hey.
It is surprising, I know. However, we did kind of hire him to be on our ship. Apparently, he can make us some wonderful things, including this armor.
Oh man, yeah.
So, although he may not be as, how to put this, skilled with the instruments, he does appear to be skilled in other ways.
I mean, he carries a family name with him, so.
That is true.
And just as Dylan, the dwarf, walks up, going, "Hi, Dylan. A scale, Fang, and Talon. They're my backup. Or, sorry, for quartet."
Well, they are as equally as wonderful as you are.
See the kobolds give you a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you.
And then we'll look at the last one for a moment and give a nice tip of his hat.
As they're sort of like packing up the instruments, putting them in their cases, and going, well, glad I could play with you too. Gives this one's hugs and goes, "Domar, I'd love to stay and chat more, but I got another gig out in Athos. So, see you later, big bro.
Sorry, which one is this again?
This is Dillendorf.
I'm sure that they will appreciate you just as much as these lovely patrons will appreciate you. That does not make sense.
Thank you.
Good moment. They will appreciate you as much as we have appreciated you, I think. Is that correct?
First time you got it. Both times you got it, man.
I'm not so sure, but sure. Yes. We? No.
Hey, and
I'm a little bit discombobulated.
thanks for being my big bro's friend. Great to see him with some.
To be perfectly honest, it was rather easy.
I walk over. Hey guys, food's gonna be out any minute. Back. Whenever you're ready.
As you see, Della just rolling with wheelchair. What are we eating?
We're getting some stew for Vinny. You want some?
Some lovely
yeah.
Vinny stew, yes.
I'm not buying, I'm eating.
That is fair.
As you can see, this wheelchair looks suited up, and you notice the same emblem from Domar is on the rim of the wheels.
Mm-hmm.
You see on the back where it holds a violin and the bowstring to it.
That chair is badass.
Oh, that's nothing. As she clicks a button and you see like two hand crossbows pop out of the arm.
Now that's the bit.
As you were, and it's under his breath.
You need to be ready for business time.
Hey, I don't take shit from no one.
Nor should you.
Under
I give a fist bump. Fist bump.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
It's like,
la.
like he actually does with you. Like you did it by la. She goes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Under his breath, Anik will mutter that the wheelchair is nearly as impressive as she is.
No. I hear him whisper that. I'm like,
Anik, you get a little wink and a nod from her.
Anik will blush just a little bit as he goes to sit down. Coincidentally, he has switched seats so that there is definitely space next to him.
I switch over to the other side of the table.
Right.
I'll be a good wingman.
You get the sense Domar didn't hear that comment, but yeah.
Probably for the best. Probably for the best.
But yeah. So you guys are given the stew, and it's a cacophony of just an amazing flavor with hints of garlic, a bit of seasoning you haven't tasted before, and
Is that sage? Thyme.
Anik does not care. He is enjoying every bite.
Oh, try it. It's just an amazing taste. Very amount of flavors just burst 10 times fold.
Lily, you know how to make this now?
Have I succeeded into like getting like the recipes?
I mean, getting the recipes are easy.
Mm-hmm.
Roll in intelligence.
Intelligence.
Okay, never mind. But yeah, you do get the recipe. You do get the recipe. Then he does give you a copy of it.
When we get back to the ship, we'll see if you make it as good as this.
I'll be perfectly honest.
Make sure you stop at it takes some time. Make sure you stop at one of the local stores. Get all the stuff you need. Get a receipt. We'll reimburse it.
Okay. By eating the food made by Vinny in this stew, for the next 24 hours, you have a D10 worth of extra hit points. This is your maximum. Along with, you have advantage on con saving. against poison.
Under his breath, while he is eating, Enoch will surmise to himself whether it is if it is good, just normally, if it's about company. As soon as that thought kind of escapes his lips, he was then turned to is Dylan next to him or is
Yeah,
Doma?
Del sort of went up next to you.
You said resistance to poison?
No, you have an advantage against advantage on con saves against poison.
You seem to play that is the fiddle, no?
Yeah.
Truly magnificently. Is there any other things that you have learned to do, or do you focus on the fiddle to master it?
Well, hey Dan, you go over there some, and like, looking at chick's checking you out. What? What? Really? Who? An elf over there. You like legs, right? Oh, hell yeah. He says he gets up and like sort of like slicks back the hair, tries doing the walk, and then watch this.
Bit of a flirt?
Crossbows, and does a tripping maneuver. And he shoots him right in the leg. Hey, trust me, not one you want to get in the fight with.
Impressive, impressive.
Hey, now get your ass back over here. No, you have no chance with her. Like, yanks out the arrow that's in the back of his foot, as just like, it did that where you step on the back and you trip because your shoe stays on the ground.
She gave him a flat tire.
Yeah, just. I'm keeping this, you know.
I'm not entirely sure that she requires that piece of ammunition.
Can I just see the bolt real quick? I want to see if there's anything special. I'll hand it back to him.
Alright, checking it out, it looks like a typical bolt. To just the, except for this one, it has, for the arrowhead, is a flathead arrowhead.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of your typical cross one.
Mm-hmm.
And the tail for it is a bit shorter than normal.
Okay. That's some impressive work yet. I hand it back to the guy. That's between you two about whether or not you want to get it back.
I got enough.
Okay. I'm not looking to piss anybody off. Just saying.
As yeah. But you see as Finn looks at you after he goes, so, what is it? Okay. So I know you're looking for something and needs help with something, but, I sort of got word needed.
Bounty, the head remover guy, and the reason we came here was.
Yes, we got questions.
Yes, Leo, the man with the notes.
The man of Leo
I
LeBron,
believe
the man
Leo
of many
Lee said
notes.
that there was perhaps something you could help him with. He is on the hunt for something. But I'll be perfectly honest, I was just kind of told to come, so I came.
And Ben, you said you might be able to do something about Annick's memory because he lost the last 2 days.
Oui. That would be
Evidently forgot talking to you about that. About that too.
Oh, yeah.
This just said shenanigans.
Well, the back is like, yeah, it doesn't count. And then every time she says shenanigans, like, yeah, it counts. Alright.
yeah, let us make it an official one. Anik has definitely been thinking and due to some of the things I discussed with UDM is part of the shenanigans of the night.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
You could just make it overly efficient.
Overly? Oh,
it.
yes. Yeah.
Label out.
This is my mage hand bottle. It always works.
Thank you.
No, the command's just so like, people in the chat can see someone redeemed it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Yeah. So, I can try a few things, but I'm a colleague of mine. If you're having memory loss, like, do you know if this is just? It's gonna sound weird. Have you pissed off any? I just gotta go through this checklist here. Any fiends, celestials, maybe old ladies in the forest?
I have not run into any things as far as I know. The Celestials seem to get along with me well enough, I suppose. And the only old lady in the forest that I have supposedly, messed with, messes with me back and we're kind of friends, so no.
Alright,
Who's the old lady that messaged with you in the forest?
That is a good question. You have not met her yet, do not worry.
I'm worried.
Okay.
Oh,
Dealt with any Fae? Like any pissed off any?
I do not believe I have made any angry, so to speak. I know that as I kind of pull up some of the the sleeve and kind of roll down the sleeves and kind of like point at the neck. This all is new.
Well, what we found, he was manning the helm of our ship, and our navvy said that 1 minute he was there, next minute he was gone. 2 days later, he's back.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, I had a bit of a how do I put this? Some of my power, should we say, my abilities are related to the fact that I have grown up in the Great Forest, no? We have things similar to that. That, I think, is the closest I've come to the Fae, as far as I know. So this is all very new.
You see as Finn just sort of looks at you, snaps his finger, and you see those reptilian eyes go complete slits, like a full-on pupil shut, almost. Can't tell if that's from where you live or real Fae energy from you.
Oh, that is good, I suppose. I mean, it is not a place. It is a chaotic place, but it is not a bad place.
Not really. As he sort of looks in, yeah, I'm getting a Fae energy from you. I can try one thing. This doesn't work.
Anything would be appreciated, so long as it is not how I put using too much powers that would keep you from doing something else.
That would be fine. As you see him reach out and like on your shoulder, you feel a cold aura go over you for a second, and then fade. You notice Finn has those vines that were on your shoulder wrapped around Finn as he sort of like takes them off, just peel them off. Right?
whoa. That's a...
Doesn't feel like fur.
How?
Point of order, DM. Technically, technically I have two, actually. Well, there is officially one, and rules as written is technically two. Just saying.
Yes.
Do what?
But it's as he feels it going. I feel like memories go for that. Like another way, no, but how do you feel about flamboyant people?
What do you mean by flamboyant people?
Outgoing.
Define a. What you mean?
If you went into a Latin casino and saw a man winning big, would he annoy you?
I have no idea how to answer that.
Look,
Above
I
the 314 has no idea how to answer that.
That is a loaded question.
I don't know how to explain it because it's hard to explain the Spada. Look, I know a guy who can, if it's something greater than a curse or something that's truly affecting you, he has a couple connections that can get him free, or you can try getting a hold of something like a cleric or something such like that. Mine are mostly limited to the arcane and doesn't feel like you have a curse per se.
Oh, sure.
It's a
That's
minor
not bad.
curse. So he's not going to lose his mind and go ape shit on us.
No, I don't feel that at all.
Okay,
Okay.
I think if he would have probably already happened.
fair enough.
Well, that is comforting, I suppose.
For us. You seem a decent fellow. I hate to kill you.
But yeah, above board, I technically do have I am technically cursed,
Yeah.
right? Just,
Yeah, it's
just wondering if you would find that at all.
no, because it doesn't need that.
Okay.
So he may actually go out to try and kill us. Bob
don't know.
doesn't realize this, but
Yeah, but
You don't know.
I don't know.
I don't.
He just sits there, and you notice, Lily, as Annabelle had left for a while, and she'd come back holding this leather tome with the marking of seal on it.
Kind of go looks at it. It's just
He just hands it to you. I think your mom would have wanted you to have it.
kind of slowly grabs and looks at it.
Opening it up first, there's an envelope in there, sealed by wax.
Breaks the seal, opens it.
All right, you're just going for it.
Looking at it.
All right. A letter from your mom.
And this audience is where we get the feels.
As it reads, so I mean, need to leave our home. But know that what I did was for you and our people. I'm afraid if you're reading this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't strong. Sorry that I'll never be able to see you become the great person I know you can be. But Lily, above all else, I want you to remember, don't cry. Death is as much part of life as living itself. And know that I live on through you. Love, your mother, Dalan.
Instantly drops his head, shakes on the table, starts crying.
She loves you 3,000.
Are you doing okay, Ali?
I was waiting for an every journey has an end.
He kind of stands up, dries his tears, kind of folds the letter, puts it in the envelope.
You alright, bud? Was that a good letter?
And shakes his head.
You need a minute?
He stands up quietly and goes to Annabelle. Just kind of points at where to being quiet for a moment.
Okay. Okay. Give me a hug. Goes in for a hug.
He starts even bawling.
Okay.
Come on, Mark. This is the part where it's supposed to have the field.
No, she talked a lot about you. I don't think there's ever a moment she didn't talk about you. How great you were, how you... You're the best thing in her world. You were her world.
Good. Oh, this.
I don't know either.
Takes a breather. Goes and looks at Anik, Buck, and the rest of the table. He exhales. I'll be fine. I just needed a moment.
We're here if you need anything.
Was it a good moment?
Would you like to read the tome, Lily?
He goes and reads, since he opened the letter. He gives it to Anik so that he can read it.
Anik, I was reading it, will read through it, mostly silently, except he always went to his breath. This was not meant for me. Why am I reading this? Not in a, like a weird, confusing, just like a very kind of somber, like, this was not meant for me. It is a little weird for me to be reading it. Completely under his breath.
He got a, it's okay.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Like, it's okay if you don't want to read the letter.
Did I say that?
He goes and opens the tome.
The tome is filled with pages that your mother wrote as if they're letters to you, talking about her journey. She talks about going to Atuak's first landing there, and about how strange it was that they didn't trade in barter, they trade in coins. And that if you slept in a tree, the local service slave got mad at you. She talks about joining a guild named Outcast in that area and getting her first money. She talks about how strange the guild master Ronan, as they appear human but act strange. She talks about first time seeing buildings as tall or even taller than Thulian Crimson Tree. And just explaining all the things that she would want when she got back, she wanted to take you to see. Her friends that she made in Golgolir, and meeting the Dragonborn in the city of Drakenfisher for the first time. How strange it felt disconnected from nature, and these lizard folk, like to be called Dragonborn, hated religion and could breathe fire. She talks about her 5 years looking through the Great Forest Pit, where she couldn't find the ruins of the elves and had decided to take a ship to Atlantis. Talks about her years adventuring on the seas with a band of Hungus that are trade until she made it to the city of Trump, where she met her best friend, Annabelle Dolph. And it just goes on of her journey up until about 5 years ago. where she talks about heading towards the Emerald Hall, believing that the elves there may know where the artifact is.
At that moment, Lieli goes, like, if he saws the name or anything about the artifact, he keeps reading on that part.
It mostly speaks about what she has noticed where the artifact was compared to the lore they've had in this world. Talks about how Kuler had turned from a stable forest into more of a fake rust. As it seemed the Fae and the Prime Material Plane had learned to live together. She talks about the beliefs that they had into it and the research she found in the Spirit Alliance territory, talking about how it was an anchor for the Prime Material Plane, keeping the area stable. But primarily it mentions about all the places she'd want to bring you.
Oh. Hey, I'm about to cry because of this.
Talked about how, and the last message was talking about going to the Emerald Hall, believing the elves there had known and staging a conversation with them. The strange thing was, your mother, being the warrior she was, if she knew there was any danger, she would have put that down there. This one had nothing for it. It seemed as if she thought it would be a simple journey.
Kind of looks if there is like any rest or any details that have been left out.
I mean, most of it just speaks of the amazing places she went to, talking about, again, the weird thing about socks. As she writes talking about socks and telling what they're used for, and how the goblins know which one's your left sock in the Great Forest of Pit.
Now he goes up on letters. I know, Mom, but that's the point. I can't understand these. It's like everyone watching while I'm reading.
Almost. Anik is not watching you.
Yeah.
It goes on these pages. Like that's about it, right?
Yep.
He goes to the page that has been very suspicious looking. This card right here points that there's something missing. That maybe she could have been at least being one thorn. She will never leave any details behind.
Is there anything after that?
That was the last article for it. That was the last article for it. It mostly just talks of the journal entry mostly just talks about how he'll be taking an airship to the Emerald Hall to speak with the leader of the Wood Elves in that territory.
He goes, where is the Emerald Hall?
Locke, you would know the Emerald Hall is in the capital of Forest.
Okay. In the capital of Farstein.
That is where we're headed.
There was another reason we came here, wasn't there?
I believe
To talk to somebody about your
Those, I believe,
history.
are headhunters.
There was the headhunters. There was another reason we were sent here by Tempest.
Another reason was to drop off Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
Because west when the heat got too high and the
Yeah, we're gonna hold on to it.
We're
Guardian's
gonna-
Guardian's saying what up. He's safe.
My God, you're making your own Pokemon team here.
I am.
Go, Domar, Guardian, I choose you. Zero, get the fuck out here.
Gotta catch them all.
Monsieur Doma, do you think that Guardian would be better suited here, or do you think that Guardian might enjoy staying with us?
I mean, as long as you don't put him in a dark place and make sure he has soft things around him, he's fine.
I have his goals that he left us. You want to buy him a shit ton of stuffed animals?
I mean, sure, if you want to.
I mean, do you think that's what he'd like? Does he have any real use for money?
I don't think he knows what money's for.
All right.
Doesn't he? He just it's so.
How many do you think he has? He has a nice amount of gold here. If we take like 5 gold, we can get him set up for. His room would be full.
Cool. And I would say keep lanterns, buy lanterns, get all of the oils, so that he can get not a dark place. Everything feels lit.
But lanterns and stuffed animals with a childlike mentality equals fire. Let's be careful what we're doing here.
Yeah, that is
No
true.
offense towards Guardian. We want to keep him protected.
As Domar, well, we can always enchant something to just give off light.
Exactly.
Oh,
There's other ways around it. Before we leave, we stop off, we'll buy a shit ton. We didn't mention, but we borrowed Pandora's Barrier holder, so they're all stuffed in there.
Well, you still had it from the time before.
Yeah, we never actually gave it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you can always stay at the guild if you want.
Okay, so,
should we bring Pandora to the guild as well? She's the thing.
she's at the ship making sure Zero doesn't do anything stupid. With Guardian and Zero. Zero's a Kobe, isn't he?
No, there's a
Oh.
tiefling.
He's a weak thief.
I will be perfectly honest. Although I might enjoy staying here, I think I would prefer sleeping
Not in the ship.
not in doors. To be perfectly honest.
If that's your case for you, why don't you just follow us real fast? As he gets up, just come on. For the guild, you do have room here.
Mm-hmm.
As
With a
We
little
follow.
bit of a hesitant step, you will follow.
he leads you to the elevated platform, and you go about three stories up. There's all these different doors there. As he hands each of you a key, choose a door.
Thank you.
Anik will find the third door on the right.
All right, Anik, as you open this up, you see almost an open canopy, like treehouse room. It does not feel
This-
claustrophobic.
This
It
is
feels
acceptable.
oddly familiar.
Above game, I appreciate because you can't see my face.
I know this.
In game,
Player know this. Player know this.
this is definitely acceptable. It is it's a large tree, and then you have a little house that's actually kind of like half buried, but it's it's not quite fully buried underneath the boughs of the tree. It's very simply built, but it's very
Now, the door that would lead outside leads into the guild room, to that one floor. That you can see out the windows, and you see a lovely forest with a stream right by the tree. A bit of a waterfall.
this is very acceptable. Merci beaucoup. This is wonderful. What on earth?
Ah,
I take the room across the hall.
what does your room look like? What is the ideal room for Fox?
It's a bedroll under a tall tree on a grassy field.
If you do, opening it up, you see exactly that. Beautiful night sky above. Smells, you can feel the breeze. Comforting.
I'll take it. Thank you. This oddly feels like home.
And Lily, you go to one of these doors, open it up for the first time, and the room that leads into it looks familiar to your mother's. I don't know if you would want to stay here. We can always have your own room, but this is the room she stayed in. It's that same Crimsonwood house. You can see the forest of Zool. You can see the jungles of Zool out the windows. And everything from the smells, the feeling it gives you, you feel like you're back at home.
I'll take it.
Well, whenever you want to stay here, as you see the key sort of vanish for a second, and then your guild badge flares up for a moment. For each of you. The rooms are yours.
Well, that is quite impressive, honestly.
Appreciate this.
How are the rooms made, out of curiosity?
Have you ever heard of
I do not want to know the specifics of the magic. I mean, how does the magic work? Like, does it pull something from your subconscious? Does it take direction? Like, does somebody reach into my mind and knows this already, or?
Well, when you first open the door, it takes the appearance of whatever would make you feel comfortable as a room. Some people have
that
their
is
childhood
fascinating.
homes. Some people have taken in their ideal home, and others have, well, just chosen simpler things. It's more about what your body wants, what makes you feel comfortable, rather than actually thinking about it.
That is truly fascinating. Above board, do I get a chance to notice the thing yet?
Yes.
All right. Do I notice it, or do I have to roll for it?
You notice it.
I notice it. That is not a good thing, I say as I look down at my cloak.
What is that?
I will remove the cloak. I will kind of pull it against the wall, and on the inside, whereas on the outside of the cloak, there are all these kind of silver inlays on it. On the inside, there is one gigantic flower with quite a number of petals on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it will, for the next, say, 5 minutes? Not 5 minutes, 2 minutes. For the next, 90 seconds or so, he is rapidly counting as he starts moving through things. You hear muttered under his breath as it goes above 100, then 200, then 500, then 700, and stops at 728. He will then look at Finn and say, "So, what do you do if you cannot remember that you have been in the Feywild for 728 days?"
I don't know.
That is a good question, no?
How?
What makes you think
There
that they
are
will?
stories in my forest that those who have disappeared and come back, we know that there is a whole bunch of Fey in our Feywild, so in our forest, so we assume Fey times. They sometimes do not remember. I told myself if I ever happened upon there, I would find some way to keep track, so that I would have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I kept track.
Very impressive.
So you weren't gone for 2 days. You were gone for 728 days.
I was gone for about 2 years.
That explains why you seem older and more mature.
It would.
Oh, this is. No.
Did you
Is
used
there
to
any way to
have-
reverse that?
But obviously, I don't have any connections to the
The memories?
Feywild. I wouldn't know this.
the memory?
Great Scott! This is heavy.
or the effect?
The memories would be lovely, but I do not know. I can only assume that is where things like my badge and everything else and the gold went. The missing stuffs.
Hey, that could explain why. That could actually explain why I couldn't get a hold of you.
Because the badge, because he was off in the Fae.
Well,
It's
no.
technically a
that's-
different plane of existence.
If I remember right, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Finn, if sending was used and they're on a different plane, then that means there's a chance of it to fail. Yeah? So, that would mean if I sent a sending spell and it failed to Anik, it's on a different plane.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Good to know.
Was there anything else that you were able to keep track of? Who was around you? Who did this to you?
As the fact that I know how long I was in the Feywild is a miracle.
Yeah.
That only comes from pre-planning. That I have no idea. I can only assume I will open the door to my room, as this is where I ended up staying.
For the 2 years?
I probably made it. It does look like some things that I would make.
As you look, you notice as each room is fully furnished,
Mm-hmm.
you can't really take anything outside the room without it dissipating and then re-emerging in that room.
Mm-hmm.
But you do notice something that looks like your guild bat, along with a pouch of coin.
Oh no!
You do know.
Missing exactly the amount that you are missing.
Well, would you look at that? If I ever go back, I know where to find it.
Just, it's the best savings account ever.
You do not know the Fae. No, it is not.
No, fair enough. So, and you can be snapped back there at any point.
It happened once. I do not know if it will happen again.
Is there anything in? Are we in the room with them now?
Yeah, I mean, if you all
Yeah.
want to be there, you can.
Well, we don't want to be in the Fae. We want to be in his room.
Well, in the room, yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything in the room that would give us an idea of what happened to him or who did this to him? Since if we found his guild badge, his original guild badge, and the original missing coin.
No, because it is a replica of whatever they were feeling at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever subconscious in there was shown.
Mm-hmm.
But for this, there was nothing. For the most part, the room looks like it was built together. And you're assuming that from Anik's knowledge there, maybe it was Anik.
Is this something that I would build? You want to put one lower layer on the bottom just to make sure you can stay cool down there, so you have one upper layer so that people don't come against you. It's up against a big tree, so you can always find it.
Mm-hmm.
It is on a slant so that the leaves always fall off. This is how I would do it.
This is a damn good shelter that you built.
Thank you, Mercy. I think it is what to say. I cannot take credit, although I do technically have the credit. It is very weird.
Do you feel more comfortable here than you did?
Absolutely.
outside?
This is normal. This is acceptable. This is reasonable.
Because this is where you've been the last 2 years.
Assuming that I was not kicked out, yes.
Quite the thing. Very, very strange.
You
You're
said when he
telling me?
looked out the window, he saw a vast wooded area?
Yeah.
If we look out the window, do we see anything besides the wood?
Looks like what you can see is a flourishing forest-like area. And
Mhm.
now it is night, but it seems like there's almost like fairy lights that
Mhm.
are keeping the area illuminated slightly.
Mhm.
You can hear
There would be a source of water, as you said, so a river of some sort in
there's a
walking in visual distance.
only probably about stone throws away from where that place would be, as you look out the window, is a babbling creek that starts off with a waterfall.
Mhm.
It is remarkable. It is isolated. It is exactly where I would build my home.
Mhm. Shit.
Oh, like now.
That would be on the other side of the tree.
What was that?
Hmm?
I refuse to repeat.
Well, I didn't hear what you said.
We didn't hear what he said.
I said that would be on the other side of the tree.
Hmm. And if we try to open the door that's on the other side, or climb out of the window.
The windows do not open.
Mm-hmm.
They are very small anyway. You would not be able to get through. I would not be able to get through. They
Well,
are
I mean,
purely
in
for
any
light.
room, it does not. As from there, it does
Yeah.
not open. Each window is just a peering point out into an illusion or into a.
It's an illusion.
Yes.
You're basically all the rooms of holodecks.
Pretty much.
At least now I know what happened. I probably
Yes.
returned from the Fae, and was unlucky enough to be one of the few who do not remember.
I
But-
would say that I don't know if it's going to be dramatic with me.
I wouldn't call it lucky, because we don't know if what else you don't remember.
I seem to be in good health, so unless I accidentally made somebody very, very mad, I'm probably safe.
Quote unquote, probably.
Is likely me.
Well, I hope so. All right,
Well,
let's all get
glad
some
you're
rest.
safe.
We'll reconvene in the morning. Enjoy your rooms,
Sounds reasonable.
and
to me.
then we'll head for the Emerald Hall.
Was it Emerald Hall?
The Emerald.
No headhunt.
Where is the Headhunter? Sounds fascinating.
Do you want to do the headhunters? We'll do the headhunters.
I mean, they might pay us.
Want to ask?
Can I ask about the headhunters?
We should probably ask about the Headhunters at some point.
Clearly goes downstairs. He goes to the elevated platform and goes down.
Anik will follow Liali. for now.
I'm following too. We're doing this now, huh?
Like, we need to
Oh,
check
as soon
on
as we
that.
reach the bottom, Anik will look towards where they were sitting.
Uh-huh.
They're still there.
So we'll walk over to them. You guys can, if there's the job, take it. As he walks over back to the table.
You horny bastard. Okay. Evidently, it's been 2 years.
Let's go up to the notice board. Oh, and probably.
Well, we
There
could
is-
just ask Finn about it, I'm sure.
Yeah. Then Lily goes shout, Finn!
Yeah. There's like, you hear him shout from downstairs, from upstairs. Yeah. Hold on. Flies down, like goes for a fall, and then suddenly wings pop out, and then you just see.
That is awesome! You hear from over the bar.
I do want to ask, and this is apparently what we saw on the newspapers and heard on the radio about this headhunt. Who is this person?
Lily, make an insight check for me.
Finally, a good roll. 21.
That's a good roll.
By this time, Annabelle comes down, and as you're done talking, and the moment you mention the word headhunter, you see their demeanor sort of drop for a second and almost get angry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're looking for people to hunt. There's a bounty put out by the city. Every guild, they can find a headhunter or find information about them.
How much is that? Is the bounty?
For information, they're only given about 5 silver. But if you actually bring in the guy, they're they're given about 1,000.
Dead or alive?
As long as you have proof, I'd probably say alive would be better.
And you said 1,000. 1,000 what? Gold or silver?
Gold.
Anything else? We get getting this perpetrated injustice, that would be very something.
He's killing children?
You hear over Dormar's communicator. So over the communicator, I borrow Dormar's for a second.
No,
you have one.
By the
You were
way,
given one, as you guys
You
saw.
got a fresh one.
oh, okay.
We got you a new one.
Touch it again. By the way, the fact that this person is killing a lot of kids, we should probably do it anyway. I don't care about the pay, but you know.
Like kid, I mean,
Student, yeah.
student from
The fact that this person is killing a whole bunch of mostly defenseless people, not a good idea.
Younglings. We'll call them younglings.
younglings.
Luna like serial
Yeah.
killers. They sit bad on those throat. It tastes much better with milk.
Younglings?
Serial killers.
Right.
Do we have any information where we can start?
For the most part, it seems like he's been striking around every. Hold up, hold me. As he sort of leads you into this office area, and you see there's like a barista coffee stand in there, espresso maker,
Mm-hmm.
wood desk, and you notice that as he goes, wait, I'm sorry, honey, I'm so used to work. Fine. As Annabelle walks in and takes a seat behind the desk, I'm used to my job where I'm the boss. She's a guild master. I'm sorry, honey. It's okay. That's great. As you see her sit behind the desk, he goes, well, the most part that we've been able to find out, they seem to be striking against any type of student in the, at the Institute of Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Along with that, it seems, well, for the most part, they've been random at everything. Different classes, different this, and no information fully has been given out by that point there. It's been complete hodgepodge. Sometimes there's one, sometimes there's many, and a lot of fake reports from the best we can tell. And she starts putting down a couple of the investigators' information around here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, the news or the people and the guard has no idea about what's going on and who this might be. Does the
They've
guild?
been claiming it's a dual hand around here, but I can guarantee you it's not one.
Okay.
I know the only dual hand around here, and they have not done that.
Who do you think it is?
Best bet either someone from maybe Bolt of Chaos, or I'm not sure who.
It could be
Whatever
anyone.
they're doing, they're replicating, well, Myth Houlihan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
An imposter is on the run, and the only thing is we don't know.
I don't know who, but best I can surmise is they have to be around that camp. Bodies are hidden in too many. Their bodies are hidden in too many good places around there. Spots that someone who would know the area would do that.
Mm-hmm.
They're just, and each time they're probably about 2 or 3 days old before they're found.
Mm-hmm.
Either one, someone who knows the campus, or 2, someone who lives at the campus.
Mm-hmm.
And it's mostly just students, no one else.
All
Anyone
of them
from the
have been
faculty.
I mean, worst fear, something called necromancy, but that's been Shaven, that's been outlawed for a good 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
This, if taken as a campus parent, I think that's taken too.
I think after you kill someone and decapitate their body, that no longer is a prank.
That's not a prank. That's murder. Let's go to the school. Let's go to the school. We'll start there.
All right. So in the morning, you guys want to head to the school?
Yep.
Okay. From there, we'll pick up next week.
There is one last thing to do. Anik has muttered under his breath once, and he has muttered, "Wow, you are beautiful," under his breath.
All right. Getting back over to Anik here.
Did Delmar hear you?
And he joins the conversation. We shall see how this goes.
Goes around and he goes,
I thought you're a ranger, not a bar.
Well,
If he
Well.
can multi-class a bar, he will.
as you get this bonfire going, you're not good at keeping secrets, are you?
are you talking to me?
Yes.
Normally, I think so, but recently there seems to be some various issues that have been coming up where, how should I put this? My inner thoughts seem to be leaking out. I have noticed people have known things that they should not know, which suggests that I am talking out loud. And I do not intend.
It's sweet. I like a guy who can be honest.
Above board, I look at my +7 deception and quietly chuckle to myself. Below board, Addict's just kind of blushes a little again, but he's a little bold. It is apparently rather hard for me to keep my proper thoughts to myself, but I suppose that does help to alleviate issues of deception. Now, the real question is Doma going to kill me?
I think you should be more worried about if you if you piss me off.
No, that is also an issue. I am not worried about, how do I say, treating you horrible. That is not the problem. The problem is, I know that there are times when brothers, especially the big brothers, can get, how to put this lightly, protective. Very protective of their siblings. And to be perfectly honest, Doma could kill me.
Easily.
I mean,
And he does kind of provide us with these wonderful magic items, like this wonderful armor, but, you know.
yeah.
Oh, don't fuck that up.
Of course, this is all under the assumption, and now I'm going to be perfectly blunt. It is possible that this is flirting. It is a little new for me. This is not something I normally do. You are, in fact, single, no?
Oh, I'm always walking towards men.
You mean rolling?
You see as she gives a little chuckle.
I just want to make sure I'm not stepping on any toes, because that
No.
is far from what I am attempting to do. You are obviously both very capable, and very good at what you do.
Thank you. What are you doing? I'm fucking like two awkward people burn.
It's nice to have a romantic plotline somewhere.
I mean, if you're worried about Tomor being mad if we go on a date, what if we just got, I don't know, lunch sometime?
The issue is we are heading to the Emerald City very soon, which is very sad. So, I shall leave you with my sincerest compliments. Should you be anywhere I am again, perhaps we can talk then.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Anik attempts to say a couple of things. I will as well.
But one thing I'm going to give you a heads up for.
Oui, mademoiselle.
And you see her like she gives you a serious look. If this is your attempt at doing a pity thing, because I'm in a wheelchair, just know. I've had enough people have to do that. Who's tried
The fact
doing
is that is a thought across your mind breaks my heart.
Roll a. Are you being honest?
Oh, perfectly.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, that is not good. That is an 8.
With your wisdom add-on and all that?
Oui, I rolled a 3.
Whoa,
Oh, that's. Oh,
All right.
that's unfortunate. That's what
Well,
that is.
That is horribly unfortunate.
Let me just get a drink right now. I'm just warning.
That is fine with me, although I do not drink.
All right. Well, what do you want to do? You dirty mindfuck.
To be perfectly honest, I just wanted to compliment you on your performance. That I wish that you would stay safe. And that if we happen to meet in the future, I would not be hesitant to talk again.
Very well. Have a great night, Hank.
I wish you a wonderful night's sleep.
Take her for a roll around town.
is
I
that
don't
our
know.
patch?
That's
Is
a
like,
joke.
You aren't here.
I'm not here. That's above board.
Above board, it was like wingman.
No, like
Like,
he's
Anik
failed
being
several
smooth here.
charisma checks so far. He is not smooth tonight.
You're playing. It seems to be working.
I mean, dude, you auto passed a few from what you said.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's why the DC was so low on that one. The only way you would have failed that last one would be in that one.
I'm very glad I did not roll a nat 1. But yes, he will then go upstairs. He will.
Wait. Before you go upstairs, we're still downstairs and we're getting our information. Me and Leo, right?
Yeah.
We come back in while they're still talking. I
Probably.
walk over, like, why don't you two kids go for a roll around town? Get out of here. So, this way you guys can go talk and without all the noise.
You receive death glares from
I'm
Anik.
fine with that.
I do not know of where a carriage might be.
Just walk.
Perhaps
Just walk.
a walk would be fine if that is okay with you, I suppose.
Right.
I feel perfectly safe in your very, very well armored arms.
Right. So, as you head out, having a lovely night. You're able to see a bit of the arcane district of Shaven.
Nick is very much in awe.
You see as fairy fire lights every lantern. The city, even though it's close to midnight, is lively as heck.
Insert Spanish guitar here.
I thought I read for a second no cursing, so.
Oh, did you ever do the Friendly Forever DM?
Yes, I did.
He did.
Okay.
Yeah. Looking through. Anik, I want you to make a perception check for me.
Ooh. Yeah. Perception, you say. Oh, wait. That is a 14. I forgot I have a basic.
God, how bad did you roll?
8.
Right. Hold on.
Good job.
And vote.
Really recommend.
Panic.
We're setting the mood now.
What do I see?
I'm gonna mute.
As you guys,
Thank you.
as you guys are rolling around, you notice you're close to Shaven Institute of Magic. You hear
Me.
for a moment. Breathe.
I will look down at her and say, "You've heard that, no?"
Yeah, and you see as she starts rolling towards that way.
I will tap on the communicator. Messieurs and Monsieur Dames, I dare say that headhunter has struck again, as I have just heard a stream right next to this wonderful academy over here. Perhaps we could use a little bit of backup.
What's your location?
No response, Scott. As you see,
I will run up to her and I will simply say, "So we are on our own."
as what you see, body hit the ground. Some figure up the nightmare. You don't see a head on them. Rides off, holding the decapitated head of some poor half-up.
I will draw my bow, which I assume I have because I do not go anywhere without the bow now.
Alright.
And I will attempt to fire.
Roll on attack.
Do you have any
Alright.
kind of tracking arrows?
I do not.
I wish
That is a natural one.
Awesome! Change your die.
It was a different die.
Throw it away. Garbage in.
Alright.
That is a natural one.
So your bowstring to snap as you pull it back and
That has not happened in forever.
yeah.
Wonder what I went through.
You see one arrow get fired off as Stella has fired one. It looks like it got towards the ankle. They kept going.
I do not suppose that you happen to have an extra one of those crossbows, do you?
From there, as you see them run off into the night, let's call it a session, shall we?
Anik is committing to memory every detail he can.